Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolan.
Just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hold in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth. Just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here. Cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie nor prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah. Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it. A strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the it's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak dissing, that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you turn tell it right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking gang knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy, a look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt. Tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I won't get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Yo, fuck.
Yo.
Yep.
Mic
Still
check.
a whim across the room, girl. You make it too far.
Thank you for serenading us so early.
Bro.
Say something, Jack.
Hey yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game's so tight. It's like
Oh, you actually fixed your mic. We can hear you like a normal human being.
I re-downloaded the software. We stay in these gaming streets. Ain't no way to be dormant.
You might not be hearing a lot from me tonight, BG. I'm pretty tired.
Why did that sound funny? Oh my god.
He always tired.
like because of Alex, the real Bond be sounding like the fake Bond now.
Oh no.
He be sounding like an impression of himself. Fire.
Put in 12 hours of God of War yesterday.
Yeah. We saw.
You streamed it? Goodness gracious.
You know, it's crazy how everybody like in the Discord from here to the Solid Cast to Jack's like, oh, I didn't know you were streaming. Like, really? The fuck didn't you know? Only been streaming like 8 hours in.
You told him to hit that noti bell?
People really could be busy.
Now I don't
Nah,
fuck with you.
dude.
I'm gonna be real. They don't
One
fuck
dude,
with you, bro. They don't-
one dude was like,
Oh.
"Yo, I was watching Bond. I went to work. I came back, and he's still playing."
Nah, you want to hear something miserable? This dude not Bond. BG was streaming at 7 in the morning on Friday. I took a nap and got back at 4 p.m. He was still on the same boss. I was like, dog, just
That's
rest.
Nah,
That's
He was
not
on the
no,
accurate.
he
same.
wasn't.
That's not
Everybody,
accurate.
everybody else
Yeah.
watching, and he was like, the camera angle, I can't even see the text.
That's
the camera angle.
that's
Worst
not
game design
100%
ever."
accurate.
Was he playing God of
Bro,
War?
No, I was finishing up Evil West, but I was stuck on the same boss for like maybe an hour and 45 minutes. But
BG,
definitely
I've been
wasn't.
on a rigorous sleep schedule since I've been asleep. I woke back up to take medicine. You was
Hold
still
on.
Oh,
I've
screaming
been
bro.
on
about the
a
camera.
rigorous sleep schedule since I've been sleeping. What does that even mean?
I was
This
sick,
guy.
so I was only waking up to take medicine.
That's crazy.
What you
I
take,
just
lean?
know I know when I woke up, your shirt had more wrinkles in it, and you was still on that boss battle.
We gonna get into that game. We gonna get into that.
Gotta get into those gotta puzzles too. Y'all gonna have to apologize to that chick.
No, we not.
Out on the west
I still
side.
don't see what y'all talk about with all these
I like
puzzles.
the
I don't see it.
I like
Oh,
the
I'm
puzzles.
gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna do my
Yeah, bruh.
impressions here.
First of all, all the puzzles are extremely easy and they're quick. So
They're not quick.
they're quick.
No, they're not quick.
All
We'll,
right,
we'll
bro.
talk about it though. Oh, I forgot to get my mask today for fucking Pokemon.
Niggas ain't play God of War 2, I'm convinced. Because God of War, that's actually something I did not like about God of War 2, all them damn puzzles. That game had a lot of puzzles.
First of all, this is why I've never played like many of the God of War games. I always thought they were silly. I mean, they got you out there thinking you're fucking Bruce Wayne with all these puzzles and shit. You're supposed to be ripping people's heads off.
And that is a
fucking
good
their
point.
heads.
Most of the puzzles are optional. Like Titan
So
said.
you don't feel like the God of War when you do puzzles, Bob?
No,
What difficulty did you play on?
second to the highest. Because
Yeah.
people have been telling me, oh, the puzzles are easy. Your NPCs tell you everything. I'm like, well, one, mine don't, thankfully. Well, some of the NPCs in the chat, they might, those NPCs, but not like the in-game NPCs.
You know, people in the Discord said that they lower the difficulty so that they can feel like a God of War.
I mean, I agree kind of in a way.
Oh,
It's like
Wow.
Crisis on the
That-
PC, the first one, if you play at the highest level, or even Halo, you don't feel like a super soldier on Legendary.
I can that is some reverse psychology shit. Like, yeah, the
Yeah,
game is called God of War, so I should purposely lower the difficulty to make me more powerful. Like, okay, that's an interesting way to look at it. Or you could just say I'm a bitch ass nigga.
I mean,
Yeah, you lower the difficulty, they be like, thanks, Debs.
perfect
took the hit.
Now I feel
perfect
strong.
example though. The last Metroid game was probably one of the harder Metroid games, but you always felt powerful like Samus. You feel like a fucking bitch in God of War. You don't feel like you really. Yeah, first of all,
Oh, you gonna hate that side mission. You know he taking
I'm
estrogen.
fucking niggas up. I don't know what you talking about.
This is the most time in my entire life I've ever spelled another bald man.
I fought her on the ball.
That's probably the first
What's the
problem. Are we gonna talk about God of War first? We can do these intros. I'll give my impressions.
I acted like I was playing with Silent Rev the whole time, my whole playthrough, so it was actually kind of enjoyable.
Banger. So yeah, let's get right into it. I don't even got the topics pulled up. Hold on, let me open up my
Oh my
Google
God.
Docs. Jack, don't act like we professional around here. We're not.
You actually use Google Docs?
Yeah, I just started using Google Docs for the podcast maybe 60 episodes ago. And we're like 300.
Somebody told me you used to write it on your ribs and then take a
Oh
mirror
my
and
God.
read them. And I didn't believe them, but
You know what I actually used to do? I actually just used to write them in notes. Notes like in on the desktop. I used to use notes.
That's where I put the kids' smooth bets.
Is that back when you
Wow.
used to do research for the podcast and didn't just come over and talk?
I've always done the same amount of research since the beginning.
Man,
Jack.
you don't be knowing none of these fucking topics going on.
That is
Come on,
cap.
bro. Why? Okay, watch this podcast, y'all.
I know about the ones I care about.
Okay.
The ones that I don't care about, I leave that up to you. What's
You be sounding
the
like H-Dog on them other topics, man. That shit crazy.
what's the point of me?
well,
Apparently a game.
Brian Naughty Dog.
But hold
Apparently
on.
a
What
game came out this week, or
what's the
Now,
point of me as the host knowing everything when I got the panel? Isn't that redundancy? Like, what? Why do I have to fill my brain with something? Why should I fill my brain?
You say you're big boss.
He said,
No,
why should I have knowledge on anything if y'all here?
exactly.
This dude is crazy.
We should split the knowledge up, so I don't have to hold 100% if I can
definitely been
give
sharing
y'all
some knowledge
each.
from somewhere. Yeah,
if-
your shit pre-split, motherfucker.
I give y'all all 25% responsibility on knowing the stuff I don't know. So that's why I don't be knowing
Your
that.
shit put up like
How much your brain you use to
Where
wipe
is
down?
Bland today?
I don't know why you keep bringing that man name up. He ain't.
He needs to be here for this Pokemon slander.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
I need some Poke.
Huh?
I can't say that word. It was Poco rhymed with leg, but we need those in there. We need them in here.
Banger.
Poco regulars. Whatever you want to call them. They need to be in here to get that work today.
But the stuff I don't know, y'all be knowing. So I believe in y'all. I got faith. That's what it's about.
That's a Discord going on about Hard 8. What I missed today?
Out on the west side.
Shout out to the Discord, by the way. Our Discord is it's a lovely community. Can I say that? Can I describe it as that? Lovely and like very vibrant and alive, and you know, I love our Discord.
We be talking about manga, anime, games, sports. Got our own little separate panel for the relationships, thankfully.
Yeah, man.
It's been that was a good idea. It's been good now.
Y'all actually using a relationship chat?
I mean,
I'm scared to click it. Let me go click on it.
Mocha just posted another text from Larry in there.
Why'd you just be bonding his selfies? Let me go.
we got one for spoilers now because and I actually been using it. Anytime I want to say something.
That's why I ain't been seeing you in the general chat no more. You just
I live in the
telling everything.
I live in spoiler territory now. Yeah. Y'all know where to find me.
I went in relationship chat. H-Dog, I will be messaging you about what you talking about in here. I went up 4 messages. Look what he said.
Second H-Dog mentioned in less than 10 minutes.
Keep that for the most illustrious After Dark on YouTube.
if you
Make
are
sure y'all
not
subscribe to H-Dog channel.
If you are not in the Weapon Wheel Discord, you are missing out. Get in tune with that, man.
Are you allowed in the Discord if you're not a Patreon member?
That's the easiest way to get in.
So you have to be a Patreon member or a personal invite, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The easiest way to get in. You got to know somebody or
if you cute, we'll let you in too.
Support Black people.
Yeah, if you're not, I mean, After Dark, yeah, that's the shit. But if you're not in the Discord, at least, like, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, by the way, to get verified, you have to post a selfie and get roasted for one evening, and then we let you get in the voice chat. So
we're still waiting on Blandrew's selfie.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I still ain't opened up this. Okay, here we go. All right. It's Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 345. We are on
you guys
iTunes.
Feel old? You feel proud? Y'all made it so far.
I think that there's only like one podcast like around here that's been going longer than ours.
Nigga, fuck this podcast.
Facts.
Am I muted? Oh shit! Nah, yeah, man, this podcast is awesome, man. I love it to death.
Who's been going longer than we have?
I don't even know if they still do it. It's the ballhead guy and the other ballhead, the 2 ballhead guys.
Boiler room?
What?
Stone Cold podcast? What the fuck are you talking about?
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Paris and Puerto Rican Paris.
Gamer tag radio.
Yeah, Paris and Puerto Rican Paris. Yeah.
Ain't nobody listen to that shit. Fuck.
I know that's I don't know if y'all count them, but yeah.
Respectfully, I shout out to what they doing though. Ain't nobody listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we had the 3/5 rule, bald people.
Hey man, listen, bro.
They don't count as real people. They're 3/5.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to them. Yeah. So yeah, Weapon Wheel Podcast episode 345. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all those good, audio live streaming platforms. If you want to support the podcast, you can support the Patreon, or you can become a channel member. Hit that join button. That will give you access to the Weapon Wheel After Dark and the Weapon Wheel Discord. Weapon Wheel After Dark is an amazing show that we do every week after the podcast. You get 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe sometimes 7 hours of it, of post podcast entertainment, only for $6 a month. Amazing deal, the best deal in gaming, actually. Contrary to what others tell you, this is the Weapon Wheel After Dark is the best deal in gaming. Okay, let's be clear. Let's be very clear about that. And let's get to these.
I rarely agree with BG, but I will agree with him right there.
Yeah. Hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button. If you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, like this GTA video where somebody is just sitting in their car, doing absolutely nothing, just riveting gameplay, that I guess they expect me to actually look through and edit, which I absolutely don't do.
John said his little brother kept asking him questions.
So he walked away. Awesome. Love it. I think I'm too loud. I think my mic.
You got to shower, bud. You can't just be going the whole week.
Let me turn down my mic.
Sitting in your intermediate chair.
Yeah, I think sometimes my mic just turns up automatically for no reason, and you could always depend on the chat to not tell you anything, but if you're too loud or something. But anyway, intros, Bond.
Go on, everybody. Check out my God of War streaming the whole game. Looking at the back of a bald head nigga, the whole. Oh God, it's very frustrating at times, but it's an overall pretty good game. I'll give you my thoughts later in the show.
Mm-hmm. All right, Alex, how's it hanging?
Oh, pause. I got two things. If you were a fan of 2 Chainz, remember he said YSL belt buckle. Y'all nigga show is looking. Y'all
That was a bar. That was a bar.
All I know is the riot gets every white girl ready to fuck.
Whoa, so I did want to shout out one song that stuck in my head.
Never been to a wedding when 2 Chainz hasn't come on and white girls just start going crazy.
Oh, that's the formula. That's the key. Okay.
Yeah, it's been that way the last decade. How long has that song been out now?
Hey, if you're bored, look up Too Hot by Jay Safari. This song is stuck in my head, bro. Out on the west side. Woo.
Banger.
I'm gonna get us copyrighted.
Sound that good?
Yeah, they think that's me singing in the Discord. Oh God.
All right, Jack.
What's up? It's me, Jack Mo. Hey, no, for real though. And if you're bored, man, I got a video for y'all. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Check it out. Pretty dope. I'm fucking tired, bro. I ain't even want to do no podcast. Hey, man,
we ain't doing last week, you lazy.
I'm tired, bro. Damn, man.
What you did today make you tired?
I went to CC's Pizza. It was a glorious shindig.
Oh, your mouth tired. Okay, got it.
Yeah, man, throat tired too, man. Shit.
Okay.
Had a little bit of, they got the pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls now. Y'all should go check them out.
Nigga, jaw tired. That's crazy.
Man, if you like mediocre food, check out CC's Pizza. Tap in. Yes, sir.
All right. Not sure where Smooth is at. I'm guessing he's gonna be late. He hit us up in the DM. Said, "Is there a podcast today?" Yes, nigga, there is. Why wouldn't there be? I would tell you if there wasn't.
Like Ovaltine. Make sure you drink your Ovaltine. Y'all remember those commercials?
I love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Drink your Ovaltine.
Oh man.
All right. I guess we can get God of War was the topic last week, but this week I think Bond wants to give us his impressions of God of War Ragnarok. So Bond, won't you go ahead and start us off? Tell us what you think about Dad of Boy 2.
Are we doing spoilers?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
All right. First thing I'm gonna tell you is this: I'm obviously more harsh on this game than a regular game because Sony's games are graded on a higher scale. It's like varsity and JV. So I'm criticizing varsity players, not JV players. So before anybody says I'm being overly harsh, remember, this is like, when LeBron drops like 28 in a game, you're like, well, how come he didn't drop 40? So we're clear on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
This game is overall good. It could be great. Minor things keep it from being an otherwise almost perfect game. I feel like that's a very big problem with Sony. They craft a game that's otherwise completely amazing, but it's like 1, 2, or 3 things that just hold it back that are minor. Because they're so minor, they're frustrating. Could have sat down with God of War for 3 minutes in a playtesting session and looked at the developer and said, yo, move the camera back. Combat is completely cumbersome in this game because the camera's too close. Like, if you're just looking forward with Kratos, you have like 2 feet of real estate on his left and like 8 feet of real estate on his right. It's like easier to keep enemies on your right side because you can't keep them on your left because you can't see anything. The fact that the game has that you're literally not dodging attacks or enemies. You're dodging yellow and red arrows as opposed to being able to see your entire character and around you is a problem. And no other game in this genre like Ninja Gaiden, Bayonetta, or Devil May Cry does this issue exist, where the camera is like it literally is telling you stare at the back of my bald ass head. Like the first thing I would do if I play this game on PC, I'd move the camera back. A simple thing like that would have made the combat 3 times more enjoyable. Other issues are I don't feel like transversing the levels are fun. I hate to be the guy that always brings up Breath of the Wild, but you pick up any Zelda game, you get new equipment. Oh, you can hook shot. Oh, you can bombs. Oh, you can do this. Oh, you can climb. Oh, you can do that. Everything with God of War is just run, look at something, and hit X. Look at something, hit X. Look at something and hit X. And then when it forces you to use equipment, then it's just like light something up or shoot these purple bubbles, and like it's so fucking annoying. So my only 3 negatives are the camera's too close. Transversing is like pretty much not it's the god of rails. You're not really given any freedom to do anything. It's like hit X to do everything. And my third point that I don't like, oh fuck. Damn it, I just lost it. Oh, the puzzles. Now, what BG said is this: the puzzles are not really hard, but the puzzles are definitely way more difficult than a Batman game. Like, you ever play the shrines in Breath of the Wild? They're nice and intuitive, and they test your abilities and the new equipment you've got. There's no testing of new abilities or anything or equipment or your mind in God of War.
You'll get there.
It's fine the thing to look at and hit the X button.
Now,
Or
you just
chain react a whole bunch of flames that are freaking stupid. Like, I'm the God of War. I don't want to look at a puzzle for 90 seconds and analyze what I'm supposed to do and then do it.
I did hate the chain reaction ones. I thought those were stupid.
They're super annoying. If those weren't in the game, then you know what? But those are just super annoying. The chain reaction ones where you have to overlap the spheres and like, oh, they're glowing, but you make it explode, but they don't explode. It's like, oh my god.
Sometimes you can't even see when they're properly overlapping, depending on where you're. Yeah.
And my issue is this: they spend more time on these stupid ass accessibility options. Where the fuck is my FOV accessibility? Like, seriously? And like I said, the puzzles aren't damning, but in a game called God of War, the fact that I'm looking at something and analyzing a situation for like 90 seconds before I even start trying to solve the puzzle, but they got me out here thinking I'm like Batman, like I'm calling me detective.
Did you play the previous God of Wars, Bond?
I played 2018.
You know, God of War 1 through 3 had puzzles.
And that's why I didn't play those games. That's why Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry are the superior games.
So you're
because
upset
when
at
I
the
want to play action hack and slash games, I don't want to be going through a whole bunch of puzzles and bullshit.
So you're essentially you don't like that the game is sticking to its identity.
I look, it's
that's
never been a game.
That's what the game was.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just saying this is I'm giving you my review. I understand what the game is. Okay. It's like I don't like Metal Gear Solid, but I know what the game is, so it does what it does. Mm-hmm. For example, the camera they're giving you in this game is like the camera in the Resident Evil 2 remake. That's good for survival horror, not being able to have any peripheral view or to see around you or anything. But an action hack and slasher, absolutely atrocious. Like I'm sorry, whoever decided 2018 they had that camera. Okay, cool, whatever. Whoever didn't fix it in this current game should be fired on the spot, never hired or never given a job again in the gaming industry. Dead ass. Like that's like minor shit that's inexcusable. And like I said, if you move the camera back, you made, transversing, better and not like automatic hit X, and you made the puzzles not as annoying, because that's what these like light the fire, purple bubble things are. They're annoying. Or you have me driving dogs in a blizzard where I can't see, or oh hey, follow the dog's heads. Like it just does a lot of tedious things. I'm like, yo, I'm the god of war. And they got me up here playing Sesame Street for a significant portion of the game.
I feel like you say that just when you walk in Kroger. I think did you get annoyed that the armor doesn't affect your pants or shoes at all? That was my biggest annoyance in that
No,
customization.
why would you get annoyed at something that doesn't affect anything?
Because if you're looking at, well, actually, you can
Because you
transmord.
can't ever see his feet in the game.
That's what I'm saying.
The camera's so close. So why would you care? Why would
I still
you
see
care
it in
about
cutscenes.
armor?
I still see
Oh
it as
my
cutscenes.
You
And when I'm parkouring.
See, people, this is the problem. I'm complaining about things that are actually affecting the gameplay and the enjoyment of the game. This nigga's talking about why don't my feet look a certain way in a cutscene where I'm hitting X to go.
Niggas always got to worry about the drip.
If anybody cares about armor and how it looks in games, that's annoying. If your shoes are still red seaweed egg roll loincloths that you have on your feet for 2 games.
Like, really, all out of every issue you could have in a video game, you worried about a shoe.
This is Alex's black side. You know, niggas always worried about how they look.
God.
Pure niggatry, right, Bond?
Bro, am I tripping? Hold on.
Right?
So I'm tripping because I want my pants and shoes to change. Not
He's
just my
God
shoulder
of War,
pad.
not God of Drip.
Thank you.
That would be a good spinoff, though.
Okay, but y'all let this nigga have a taper fade on his beard. But okay, but his shoes.
Come on, bro. That would be like me legitimately complaining that I wouldn't play the game because he's bald.
Then again, you did smash an Xbox and dress shoes, so I know you don't care about the shoes and the
smash a what?
Nothing.
I never smashed Xbox.
You know what I just thought about God of War 3, the labyrinth puzzle where you're in the cube and it like spins. You know, I always just like did random shit. I never actually knew how to solve that puzzle. I just did random stuff and it always solved. I actually didn't like that puzzle. I just thought about that one. Yeah, I always just did random stuff.
I got stuck in that one room where you got to grab the bird because the spikes come up and I ain't never see that motherfucker at first. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing right here?
Yeah, like God of War is, always had a few annoying puzzles. Yeah, it's always definitely had those like puzzles, and like even when you're in the labyrinth with Hera, that one wasn't hard. The visual, it was the illusion puzzle. Even that one was.
If you don't like God of War puzzles, do not play God of War Ascension. Them puzzles, you really gonna have to look some of them bitches up. You gonna be like, bro, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing right now? Like that shit was crazy on that game, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, I understand. Some people think it's too much.
Like, this game to me is a 7.5. If you changed everything in the game that I said to change, it could easily be a 9.5. But like,
you can see more of his back by putting the camera.
Like if they just moved the camera back, the game would automatically go to a 9. 1.5 points instantly right there.
God of War 2018 had FOV slider, right? I have the game, but I ain't really. Yeah, on PC. I mean, yeah,
on PC, yeah. But like, it's very like I'm forgiving of things the first time it's done or if it's new. But when you're on the second game, like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta like patch that. Gotta do something.
Yeah. Jack, Alex, you didn't finish the game yet, right?
We both beat it.
Oh, well, fuck me.
I beat it with the flu. I had my flu game.
Me and young boy Alex, man, we both beat it. Gimme God of War. Real gamers over here, stand up.
Chill.
Yes, sir.
I have an excuse. I was in San Francisco for 5 days with the wife, so that's my excuse.
Did you get any cool mugs or cool shirts?
No, she's from San Francisco, so that's not really visiting.
Did you get mugged? Goddamn, hold on, you was in San Francisco.
That was
visiting. Why were you in that shithole?
Bon, what isn't a shithole to you? Everywhere's just a shithole, huh?
No, just certain parts of New York not called Manhattan. And definitely all of California is a shithole.
Wow.
Of homelessness and
great to hear.
I mean, California might have, like, outside of like Venice and certain places, might as well be the last of us out there. You got zombies and homeless people all over the street.
Ain't Venice Beach full of people too?
Yeah.
BGC haven't beat God of War.
I'm probably not even. Jack knows where I'm at. I might be 40%.
You gotta wait.
Yeah, I might be like
You gotta wait.
40% through. And
You did a 7-hour stream of Evil West.
I had to. I told people. I promised people I would, and so
What about me?
Man of my word.
Definitely gotta call out the Sony fans that they ain't coming out to support their game streams. I mean, them Uncharted. I mean, I'm sorry. Those Last of Us streams, them Spider-Man streams, Ghost of Tsushima streams. Those were topping out like 100, 150, 200 people. People don't want to see Kratos.
I mean, I think it's either, like Jack said, they don't F with you, or this is too soon, and a lot of people still ain't beat the game yet.
Nah, people love to watch me play Sony games.
But you did those Sony streams like way after the game came out. I don't think those were at launch, right?
Yeah, you're right. That could be it.
So that could be it.
But people aren't saying, "Oh, I seen you streaming. I don't want to watch." They ain't even like. Sometimes people would turn it like, "Yeah, I'm dropping a like. Don't want to watch it, but I appreciate you." Nah, people don't like God of War. I'll be interested to see how this game sells.
I mean, I don't think God of War is a fun game to watch. I agree with that. I don't think it's fun to watch.
I think it's a fun game to play a lot of times.
I think it's
a fucking go on a nature hike with some black chick.
I don't think it's fun to watch because it's too long. Like Spider-Man, shorter. Last of Us is a shorter game. Like God of War is too long for me, like to watch. I don't definitely know. And it's like, yeah, it's just not fun to watch. It's not enough going on like at all points for me to want to watch somebody that, I don't like watching single player games in general, but that's just me. Yeah. I don't think it's a good game to watch. It's a great game to play, but not watch, in my opinion.
And now, I like my nature hikes in real life, but come on.
Yeah. So God of War, Ragnarok sold 5.1 million copies in less than 5 days. I believe it's 3 or 4 days, and making it the fastest best-selling PlayStation first-party game ever, with The Last of Us Part 2 behind it at like 4.1 million, and then behind that, the fuck was behind that? Ghost or Horizon? Spider-Man, and then maybe Horizon or one of those.
I think it's Spider-Man and God of War 2018, because God of War 2018 did like 3.5 million or some shit.
Yeah, I had the list saved somewhere, but yeah. So God of War Ragnarok now leads the pack at 5.1 million in 3 days. That's very impressive. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure good old Jim Ryan, who is all about the money and all about the numbers, is pretty happy with this. I mean, God of War 2018 sold like 22 million in like 4 years. So this, you could look at it as this essentially did almost like 1/4 of that in just 3 days. So it'll probably outsell even 2018. My only hope is I hope they take. I think it's obvious that they have to take a break from God of War now, not just start working on another one. What's the name?
I don't agree with that.
G.O.R.E is already working on another game. He already confirmed that he's already working. Santa Monica is already working on another game. So there's no way that their next game could be God of War unless that game gets canceled anyway. And yes, I absolutely agree. You have to give God of War a break now. If another God of War comes out in 4 years, that feels way too soon. That's fatigue.
No, it does. And that's what I was about to say. If another one came out in 4 years, would that be too soon?
They wouldn't have to stop. They would have to change the way the game plays. That's it. They gonna have to switch that now. Yeah, they definitely got to switch some shit. Cause like, even though I don't agree with everything Bond said, I will say his second
such point, as
the camera. The last game camera was like that. You just got to get used.
I agree, but like I said, we should expect improvements over time.
It's not optimal, but it's just some shit you get used to. Like I don't know what to. But
I don't want to get used to bullshit. I want it to improve, Jack. See, that's the Xbox mentality. Oh, you get used to that. No, you shouldn't have to get used to it.
The game play the way the game plays, man. It is what it is. But
you shouldn't have to get used to mediocre, Jack.
Well, if you feel it, well, that's subjective. But what I will say is, I agree with you on the level design of the game. Now, while the locales are beautiful, this, that, and the third, the way you traverse the way you traverse this game is very annoying at times, man. And it was kind of like that in 2018, but I feel like it's a little bit worse in this game. Like it's very restrictive, especially when you get on like story missions and shit. But they would just have to change. And well, I can't even see that spoilers, but I'm gonna say I don't think they have to stop making God of War. I just think they have to change God of War again, not drastically like they did last time, but if they switch up a couple of things, I think they can keep making them. It ain't like Sony Santa Monica. It ain't like they do X dev on a lot of games. They don't even release a lot of like last game they made before God of War was like Fat Princess or some shit. Like they don't make a lot of games anyway, right? So
You know what's crazy about these games though? I don't know. People call them the buddy game or whatever. I'm finding that playing as a secondary character is way more fun than playing as a primary character.
Yeah, I said that last week. Last week before.
I think it's more fun playing as Atreus.
Whoa, buddy, that's a spoiler. I didn't do it this time.
Well, everybody knows you get to play. You get sections of him. I found it more fun to play as Ciri than Geralt. I found it more fun to play as Ellie than Joel. The secondary characters just get more abilities. I feel like they're more flexible. They're more maneuverable.
They do that on. I feel like they do that on purpose though, right? Because they know it's gonna be some backlash if they do it. So they gotta make the other character that you might not be accustomed to playing to. Like you said, when I say you gotta get used to it, they like motherfuckers used to playing this character. If we add something else in here, it's gonna have to be lit as fuck for them to even accept it. You know what I'm saying? I think they do it on purpose.
But people really about you getting to play like it in the previews. They showed you could play as him.
I don't know. I don't know if they did that, but
yeah, they showed his gameplay.
I don't know if I don't remember that. But since Bond let the cat out of the bag, yes. Playing as Atreus to me is better than playing as Kratos, and I never thought like if I knew that you got to play as Atreus before the game came out, I never would have thought that. But yeah, I enjoy playing as Atreus way more than Kratos.
It's cool. I like it. I wouldn't say it's better. But it's cool. I feel too weak when I'm playing this.
I mean, like y'all should fucking know that shit. You didn't get to play as you got to play as Ellie in the first game and the second game. Like that's just the way the shit goes. Next, guess who the main playable character is in Witcher 4?
Who is it, brother?
No idea.
Probably the horse.
Ciri.
Oh. Right.
Like I don't understand why people are like, oh my god, you know, like. Here's the bottom line: how these games are going, and I have not finished this game, so I don't even know. But Sony and a lot of these developers put a younger character next to the older character. People say, oh, it's because the Sony fans have no friends and this, that, and the third. No. They put a younger character next to an older character to appease both demographics. If you're a kid, you would put yourself in the mindset of Atreus. You'd view the game through him. If you're a father like Rev, you're obviously viewing the game through the lens of Kratos. But at the same time, it's also an out. So in future games, like, come on, it's no mistake that Drake had a kid at the end of the last Uncharted, correct? Because if they decide that they
didn't that's the plan. They're definitely going to use her.
And they're making another Uncharted game too.
Yeah,
they're going after Tomb Raider.
Yeah, so the point is, like, they always leave it open with a secondary character. That way, you know, oh, we're retiring the series, but if we want to bring the series back, we'll use Ciri, we'll use Ellie, we'll use whatever Drake's kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't just fully conclude a game. You always have to leave something open. Like, they could come back like, 20 years from now. Oh, you know, Uncharted 6 or Uncharted, whatever they're on. This is Drake's daughter. So that's why they do it. I don't know why people. And first of all, I kind of like games where you get like a companion. What do you want to do? Just walk around by yourself in silence? Like, I like when the characters banter and talk to each other and tell stories and, you know, go off on. I think it makes it a more enjoyable story.
I can agree.
God of War's highlight is the.
I feel like it just encourage people to put out slower paced games.
I think God of War.
You don't have to listen to them.
The dialogue is where it shines.
Like, I think, I think you honestly know who I think makes God of War, like this new series, is Mimir. I think he makes this game. Like, without Mimir, this would not be, like, these two games would not be, like, what they are. I think he's like the...
Because he got all the knowledge.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT character. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Brother. Get up, brother.
Is he able to get? If it wasn't for him, the combat would be unplayable because he's the one from your left, from your right, in front, behind. Like, the fact that you have arrows and some headless nigga on your butt telling you what to do shows you that the camera's trash.
He was in the way.
The very fundamentals of the game prove that the camera is trash. And also, does that guy get dizzy?
No, he's dead and resurrected by magic. So
wonderful question, Bond. Wonderful question.
I'm saying, like, you're dodging, rolling around, doing 360s with blades and throwing axes, twirling around like a ballerina, grappling hook.
He doesn't.
He should be puking every 2 seconds.
He's ahead.
He got no equilibrium.
Fuck getting dizzy. Do he get nauseous? He right next to Kratos' ass.
He don't even get hungry.
Oh yeah. Imagine mid-fight, he fighting the troll, he just farting and shit.
That boy been going.
Yeah, what happens like Kratos like busts some ass and shit? He right there.
You know them dragas be on your ass, man. Kratos might let out a little poop, man. Shit.
Oh
yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny when they put his head down at the dinner table. I'm like, does he eat?
Yeah.
So if he eats, like, where's the food go?
Did that not bother y'all that his the bottom of his head is so dirty and brown and rotten? Like, they used to bother me.
What they gonna do with it? Wrap in the saran wrap?
They get a baby wipe and clean them up or something.
It's baby wipe.
I did kind of wonder why they didn't like put some
bother me.
He's
He's so
wrap it
dirty
or something to keep it clean. Something.
Bro, it's just severed nerves.
The nigga
just
dead.
Compacted dirt, and you're just putting his head on surfaces like.
Dirt.
He dead, bro. All right.
We're not worried about infections and shit. So
yeah. So yeah, I don't.
What do you think about it? Smooth? Are you playing it smooth?
Yeah, I'm still playing it.
What do you think?
I think it's good. I get bored sometimes during the slowdown, but I really got no complaints about the game.
What are you eating, brother?
You get bored of eating on the podcast?
What are you eating, brother?
Some Thanksgiving leftover.
He said kid cuisine.
Damn, nigga, it's Sunday. Hold on, how long you gonna be eating on them leftovers, bro?
Probably another 2-3 days.
Oh, you sick?
No, hold on. Y'all not about to do. Listen, I'm the guy that will eat leftovers as long as I'll eat leftovers for a whole week. Stop playing.
And you were just talking about disinfecting. You were just talking about disinfecting the head, correct?
That was Alex.
Hey,
but
when that cheese,
disinfect your colon, nigga, your shit.
When that cheese turn a different color, you need to throw that away.
How do y'all feel like? How do y'all think food works? Y'all know this shit just don't go bad in 2-3 days,
BG,
right?
how do you think bacteria
Nigga, you eating
works?
roasted fats in 2 weeks after they cook it, my nigga? Like, what the fuck is
Bro,
yo?
bro, chicken don't go bad in if that chicken go bad in 2-3 days, you got something else to worry about. You need to worry about who cooked that food.
BG, how many times you gonna
or that fridge?
BG, you don't refrigerate your food. Your shit is sitting right next to you right now, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's getting heated up every time you turn on your computer.
You the only one that put a
Shut up.
You got an Avery Media hot plate, nigga. Your shit tastes crazy.
Shut up. I know Jack ain't talking. I know you.
I am talking.
How many hot dogs? How many hot dogs you got in water right now in your fridge?
They fresh though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They fresh.
Do you eat like freezer food, like chicken nuggets and chicken tenders and wings and shit like that?
Yeah, we got some. Sure, why not?
Yeah, they're cooked and reheated.
Yeah, they're preserved though.
No, yeah. They have like
like eating
special
hot dogs increases your chance of cancer by like 25%, right?
Hey, bring it on, nigga.
Bod with these statistics.
I'm scared.
Nah, like I'm dead serious. I was eating hot dogs like for a week straight, and somebody told me that like never touch hot dogs again.
You know, drinking orange juice if you're a man also increases your chances.
Yeah, I don't drink that either. I retired Sunny. Do you remember?
Well, Bond, you know having a wide back also increases that too.
Using deodorant also increases that too, since you're just putting aluminum on your armpits. Then.
You know, being a bitch ass nigga increases your risk of death too.
You know, being fat in Memphis decreases your life expectancy. And
that's what I'm telling you.
That's not because of food.
You know, braids increases your chances of being bald.
Can y'all shut up?
Well, I don't have braids, so that's good.
Most people that have braids end up going bald. Right?
You got a shag. You got a shag.
Yeah, look at Stevie Wonder.
Do y'all think Lil Wayne like my mirror a little bit?
Not what you know, bro. You know what also increases your chances.
Kind of like gaming that. What?
Kid Smooth's barber.
Come on, bro.
Banger.
Yo, wait. Come on, bro.
Say it.
Y'all niggas crazy. What y'all say? Have you heard what they say? Game Maniac said on After Dark, bro.
No.
Alex, what do you say, bro?
I'm gonna call. Game that be like, he gonna be kicking your ass.
He does sound like that sometimes.
I couldn't do it, bro. We gotta get.
Oh my god!
They gonna do it in After Dark. They gonna do it. After Dark.
Y'all are insane.
Oh shit!
All right.
Alex, I'm sorry. Is Alex's name like inspired by 2 Chainz?
Yeah, turn me up. Say it. You know the line. You know the line.
YSL belt buckle.
Y'all niggas show is looking. Yeah. Fire.
Niggers.
What?
Huh? Let's get off God of War. So yeah.
Hold on. What are your thoughts?
If it's not allowing us more,
Everybody said their thoughts. It's
Great game, great
great game. You know, fantastic banger. I got to finish it. Is what it is. Yeah, and that's selling 5 million. Great stuff. Good to see it. But I don't, like I said, I don't want to see God of War until like 2028. I'm sorry, I don't.
Interesting.
I want to see y'all retweeting and throwing out my tweets to the ether, and also shout out to the big man himself, Elon. I'll be back on Thursday.
See, my thing is, I don't even remember my. I have a Twitter account that I was actually over 10,000 followers, but I don't even know.
Was 6.
I don't even know the email or the name for that no more. That was like 8 accounts ago.
All suspended Twitter accounts.
Yep.
He said all.
Damn.
I think.
I need to get banned for Thursday.
I'm just gonna hit forgot password on mine and see what email it gets sent to. So that's how you'll figure it out.
I need to get banned before Thursday.
I thought Blazer had one of your Twitters saved, BG.
Maybe. All right, games. What else? What other topic we got? Let me see. Let's see here.
These Pokemon dudes out of the waiting room.
Oh, there's nobody in the waiting room right now. Let me see what else happened.
I don't see a waiting room.
Callisto Protocol comes out this week. Let's get some predictions out there. What y'all think is going to get Callisto Protocol?
MetaCritic?
Excited,
yeah.
82.
I'm right at there. I'm right there. 80. I want to say 83. I'll say 83.
Gonna say 86.8.
Yeah.
That's how I hope.
And I have on good authority on why it's gonna get that.
I'm going with 81. Yeah.
BG.
We're gonna get the horror. We're gonna get the horror of Returnal, but the graphics of what's a game that I feel like it's because the screenshots I've been seeing look crazy, but you know that's different than when you're actually moving in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Solid Cast last night. Shout out to them boys, and Kofi was on there, and Kofi and I think Blaze said that they heard that Callisto got like a heavy emphasis on a melee combat. Like people don't understand, like they understating it, like it's like you doing like a lot of fucking melee.
The first weapon you get is a stun baton. So
really,
yes. So I mean, I feel like that's what we've mainly seen is like that stun baton. That's in the trailer, by the way. And remember, like that's why I'm giving it like an 81 and not a high 80, because every time they've shown this game, it's been like this highly situational, scripted, vertical slice type thing. Like one of the shows, they showed off Callisto Protocol, and it was like 2 minutes of him just sliding down a drain or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like okay,
this verticality.
Like okay, this is real riveting. He just slid down a drain for 2 minutes. Cool. And then the other trailers, they really just showed off him dying more than like combat. They're like, oh, look at the 5-year-old death animations. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, they are gonna be detailed, huh? You think it's gonna be one of the things where we get sick of seeing it the 5th time? Well, y'all don't play on the hardest difficulty.
I do.
It's a trophy for getting all the death. Yeah, it's a difficulty for getting all the death.
See that I feel like they might be flexing too much about their death animations. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like,
ooh, y'all remember that one where he got smashed in a gear or something, or he fell? Yes. I need to go rewatch that.
Yeah,
Bro, hold on. What are your guys' predictions again?
81.
82.
And Smooth said what?
83.
This shit might hit the 70s now.
And Alex had 86.8.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, if this joint dipped into like 79 territory, bro, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Oh.
You know what we should do?
I hope it's good, bro.
You know what we should do? How many members of this podcast? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
They got to count on his fingers.
There's 5 people here, brother. 5 people.
All right. I think every time we have like this whole MetaCritic thing or any sort of anticipation or bet, we should have a group pot where every time something like this comes up, we put $10, $12 each into this pot, and whoever gets it right or closest get that earnings.
You trying to make up all them fucking dumbass bets you done did to Bonnie. You ain't dragging us from your You ain't dragging us from your bullshit.
I'm just saying, I think that would be an awesome idea.
You just trying to make that idea. Live on air.
Hey, this would definitely, Q out the L's.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about what Smooth just said? He just tried to pull the prices right on me, right? Because I was like, I think he's gonna get 82. He's like, I gotta go 83. This nigga trying to do the prices right on me, dog. Nah, man.
Yep.
This
I don't
nigga
like
Smooth
that idea
crazy.
for this reason. Why should I share my pot?
This dude, hey, Smooth, hey, that was a good attempt. So
You feel what I'm saying? Like, Jay, if I'm winning, why should I share?
You see it,
No,
right?
I'm just saying it puts everybody involved in everybody has a 25% chance of winning.
See, here's the thing, though, Smooth. We're not down. You're down. Okay, we up right now. You down bad, nigga. We up.
We up right now.
Facts.
So we gotta take that risk. So
That's crazy.
Yo, it's worth a shot.
I'm gonna
Watch some other podcasts do it, and it
You
becomes
said here goes nothing and tried to ask.
He definitely took a leap of faith, just man. That's crazy.
gonna respectfully decline. So okay, so those are our bets. We'll see. I don't even know when the embargoes are up. Sometime this week, obviously.
Well, the game come out on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, and Need for Speed come out next week. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
same
hope
day as
whoever-
Callisto Protocol, both December 2nd.
Need for
We
Speed's a
eating, boy.
71.
We eating, boy.
Need for Speed's a 71?
Yeah. I'll like it, but it's
It
gonna be
already
a
got the
71.
scores out.
Is that what you're saying it will get?
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna get.
I'll
71.
take that.
I'm not adding to the ramen noodle pot. I'm not doing it.
I'll definitely take that. It gets more than a 71.
Smooth.
Make it
But
quick.
let me do some research. I'll get back to you in 7 minutes.
Okay.
Very specific. Okay.
Very, very specific. Okay. What else? Some trash game called, what was this? Gungrave G.O.R.E? Is it called? Some game
I
like a
saw
PS2
that.
game?
Sounds like an Xbox Game Pass game.
The cover art looks cool. For
Why is it trash though, BG? What's going on?
Bruh, it looks like trash. Everybody says it's trash.
Hey, come
Smells like trash. Let me see.
Mm.
What score did it actually get?
Tell him I'm doing a podcast right now, Smooth. What happened?
I'm streaming, dude.
Let me see if I could find where Metacritic is at. I don't even know the real title of this. I might be saying it wrong, in the wrong order. Gungrave G.O.R.E or Gungrave? Let me see.
I thought that game was based on like,
Gungrave G.O.R.E, right? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a 59 on Metacritic. Banger. But I saw some people hyped to play it for some reason. I don't know. So I just thought I'd bring it up.
Because in the trailers, it looked graphically interesting. Combat, day one Game Pass. I was interested, played it, and I was like, yeah, this is it for me. But yeah, I would have definitely taken Evil West over Gungrave in Game Pass, like over that. Like,
That's
Man,
a good segue, Smooth.
it's a great segue, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume nobody else played Evil West besides me.
Nope. No, we got morals. No.
Jack, don't do that, because we
got
see
morals,
what you
man.
play, Jack.
We
see what you play.
I play highly critically acclaimed
Oh,
games. Yeah,
shut up.
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
What's
don't do
that game where you play as them two stupid ass twins? That trash. What's that game called?
Young Souls is fucking fire.
Yeah. Okay. You
Young
always
Sounds like BG. Were you giving this game for free?
no. I
Let
bought
me
this one for
tell
PC.
you what BG bitch ass
Nah,
did, right?
Go ahead.
So
yeah, tell this story.
he pre-ordered this game on PlayStation. You know, me and BG, we're partners, game share partners. You know what I mean? We're united. But this dude cancels the pre-order on PlayStation, so now I can't play the goddamn game. Go and pre-order it on PC so he can be stuck on the boss for 7 hours. I can't make this shit up, people. this is y'all gaming guy. He do this to me.
That is cap.
For me.
That is cap. First of all, I canceled the game when they confirmed that it was going to be running at 1080p on PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. And Jack, I hit up Jack in the DM and I said, Jack, I'm sorry, but I cannot condone this behavior. Ain't no way I'm paying for you and us to play a game at 1080p in 2022. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Like, that's insane. That's insane. I'm not doing it.
1080p in 2022 is wild. I'll agree to that. But,
So why would I buy that? I don't
know. I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Okay, so I beat the game, right? And I told people I was gonna stream it, so I was like, screw it. The developers came out and said that
now you're streaming it.
I streamed it already.
He streamed the whole game.
Yeah, the developer said it was like 15 hours, and I was like, oh, I could stomp that out real quick, real easy and light, right? So I was like, I promise people I'm gonna do it. Let me get it out the way. This game, let me break it down for y'all. this game is fun, right? It is fun. But this is a AAA game pretty much being made by a AA studio, right? The game is buggy, glitchy. The evil trophy is glitched. Evil is the hardest difficulty in the game, right? The game is glitched. The trophy is glitched on all platforms. When I was streaming, somebody came into my stream and said, "Hey, I just beat the game on evil. On PS5, I didn't get the trophy didn't pop." I'm like, "Oh, damn, that sucks." I figured it's an isolated incident. Won't happen to me on PC. Beat the game. Evil trophy on Steam does not pop.
Oh,
so
hell no.
So the hardest difficulty in the game, trophy does not pop. Y'all should know that in case anybody, is currently playing on it for whatever reason, right? So this is definitely like this is really obviously it plays like a cross-gen game. The level design, the combat design, everything about this game screams like this would have been like a good game in 2000 and a better game in like 2016. This game really makes you appreciate, and it like shows you the difference between an average developer and some of the best in the industry. There are things we take for granted in other games that we don't even think about doing because it's like we think this should be an obvious. It should be a given. I'm gonna give you some examples, right? In this game, you cannot aim and switch weapons, right? Like,
why the fuck would you be able to?
Why wouldn't you be able to? You can do it in every other game. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're aiming, let's say you have a rifle out, right? In another game, any game you aim with, you can press, like, let's say this is the directional button, and it'll switch to your other gun, and then you'll go right into ADS. That's what most games do. In this game, you have to stop aiming and then switch your weapon. Now, that may not seem like a big deal in the grand scope of things.
That's annoying. You're right.
It may not seem like a big deal in the grand scheme of things until you realize that that's something you do in every other game. Another example, this game wants you to explore, but it punishes you for exploring. Let's say you come to a fork in the road, or let's say it's 3 paths, right? You're like, okay, there's these 3 paths obviously have something behind them, collectibles, some money, some upgrade that I make sure I want to get all of them. If you choose the wrong path, the game will not let you go back.
You can't go back.
You cannot go back.
I hate that.
It's the dumbest. It's one of the dumbest sins in video game designs, and I'm shocked that a developer is still doing this, right? Because here's the thing: it's not like something like physically stopping you from going back. It'll be like an open door, right? And you go through the door, and you're like, okay, oh, this looks like the main path. So let me go back, before I go so far that I can't continue. So you turn around to this like open door and you're like, okay, let me walk back through. You can't walk back through for no reason. You could see it. You could touch it. You could even see the other paths where the stuff is that you didn't get yet. The game says, no, you cannot go through for no other reason than just game logic. It's so stupid. Right, so
they were trying to crack down on niggas farming,
No, but you
they
can't farm in this game.
Items.
You can't farm in this game.
I'm talking about picking up items. Period.
But yeah, it's clearly just bad game design. So that's stupid about the game. There's no FOV slider. This is a game where you really need an FOV.
My god, I was watching you play. I'm like, damn, that shit is close.
Because if you think
it looked like God of War,
it's tighter than God. Pause. It's tighter than God of War.
Yeah, it is.
That FOV is tight, bro. And here's the thing: that the bosses and the enemies in this game, they're like 15 feet tall. They're huge, right? In comparison to your character. So, and the camera, if you get up on a wall, the camera is gonna go inside of the wall. So, and here's the thing: this game is like. What they wanted this game to do to be like, I guess, exciting and wild is they throw as many bosses at you as possible. It's not one of those games where we're gonna throw like one big boss at you. No, we're gonna throw 3 or 4. Literally, not like how like other games will give you one boss and then they'll give you a whole bunch of little niggas to distract you. This game is throwing 3-4 bosses at you at the same time, and they're spongy as hell. I'm talking about Sponge, my nigga. SpongeBob SquarePants.
God of War
Okay.
threw 4 bosses at me at one point, and Jack was like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be able to beat this guy yet," and I killed it. Jack, what did you mean by that? I don't have the right weapon.
You get a different weapon that you can. It'll do more stun damage to him.
But so you're fighting like 3 bosses. They're huge. Like I said, if you get too close to the wall, your camera's gonna back up into the wall. It's gonna clip into the wall. So if 3 of these enemies get close to you, 1, they're gonna body block you. So you can't move. You could, even if there's a little gap in between them and you try to like you roll into that, you can't. They're gonna body block you, and you can't physically see because they're all like huge and they're blocking your vision. And if you can't see them, you can't parry them, you can't block them. So it's just like, I'm like, bro, did y'all like test this game before y'all did this? And it's like you get physically stuck. I've been able to replicate glitches in the game. Like usually when I run into bugs in the game, it's like on accident and I can't replicate it. I've replicated bugs on purpose and exploited them on purpose just to see if it would work.
What's an example?
Like I've been able to get bosses stuck in the environment so they can't move. And here's the thing, right? If you get a boss stuck in like, let's say they're stuck and they're walking forward, but they're not moving, they're running in place. If you shoot the boss while they're stuck, you don't have to reload your gun. The game doesn't recognize that you're even shooting. Their health is going down, but you don't even have to reload. So you can just shoot infinitely. But if you shoot away from the boss, you have to reload. It's like clearly they didn't test a lot of shit in this game, bro. It's just a lot of it's a lot of weird shit, man. And like it's bad because like, listen, I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it's fun. I think like if it got a sequel and they really capitalize and learn from a lot of shit they did wrong, this could be actually a really good game. Just to describe the game, if people want to know, I would describe it as like, it's like Red Dead, Van Helsing, and The Order mixed into one. Because like you play there's this vampire hunting organization. That's what they do. They hunt down vampires and monsters and shit like that. It's obviously a Western, and they have like creative weapons based in electricity and shit like that. So it's really a combination of like those 3 games. And another thing, like, bro, good
Why
game.
can't they hunt down other things like bald people?
I don't know.
Great question.
But bro, great games really ruin your experience for games like this, right? Because this game doesn't have like in-game or in-engine cutscenes. It has like the cinematic cut. It literally, you know, it goes out. It just transitions outside of the in-game to the cinematic cutscenes. Pre-rendered. And I'm like,
I don't miss those from PS2.
And I'm like, yo, I didn't realize it, but I don't want to see that in video games no more. Like that's terrible. That's out, bro. That's not acceptable. It's disgusting to see. It's horrible to see pre-rendered cutscenes in a game. Like, I don't remember, because I'm like, when's the last time I played a game that had pre-rendered cutscenes like this?
Probably the first one I had a couple, but most of them was real time cutscenes.
No way, Returnal was
I feel like Ghost have pre-rendered? It did, right?
No.
Call of Duty has those.
The easy way to tell if a cutscene is pre-rendered or not, like if a game has like customizable armor and shit like that, if you see the armor
or not,
you will have the same armor in the cutscenes. If you have some default shit in the cutscenes, it's pre-rendered. That's the easy way to tell.
See, okay, you're right. Call of Duty does have it. But it's just something about Call of Duty's like pre-rendered cutscenes. I don't know. It still looks accurate to the game. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to at least look like the game.
Like
that's the thing.
The pre-rendered cutscenes in Evil West look like they were like stuck together. Like, you know, they pieced it together after the game. Like it's disjointed. Like they stuck it together with glue and sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so disjointed. The game is, but I recommend this game like for $25 as a Steam sale if they patch it, because there's a lot of patching they need to do. I would give this game like a 6.5. Because, like I said, it is actually really fun. I give it that. But it's just mad buggy.
Do the bugs outweigh the fun? Because I saw Persona tweeted about this, and I guess he had fell through the ground like 3 times trying to fight.
That happens. Yeah, that happens to be a bunch of times.
So let me ask you: Is the fun factor of this game enough to where you could deal with all the bullshit and be like, yeah, I'm still having fun with this shit? Or was it the other way around?
I wouldn't not at this price. Not at that price, no. Like
So if it's cheap enough, you will deal with the bullshit to play it.
yeah. And by that time, the price. That's why I'm.
That's
By the time the
everything,
price
isn't
is 30,
Hell
no,
no.
but I'm saying by the time the price is 30, I assume they would also release a bunch of patches for it.
You don't
Hold
think
up,
he was
hold
having
up,
that
hold
much
up,
fun.
Jack. So,
It's
Jack,
certain
you
games
would
I'm not playing
pay
regardless.
you would go out to fast food and pay restaurant prices?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it's certain games that are so problematic and buggy that I don't give a fuck how much it costs. I'm not playing it. Like I'm good. Like it's over with.
Yeah, because I think the worst part of this game are the things that could be fixed. I think it could be fixed. You know, so that's my thing.
Are they gonna fix it? Is the question.
I would hope so. I don't know.
I got another question. Have you wrote an email or is it a form you can fill out? Did you talk to the developers like, bro, fix y'all shit? Like, did you tell them? Like,
I did not. The developers are flying wild hogs, and the publisher is what's the niggas that made
Focus Home Interactive.
Yeah, Focus Home Interactive.
You might need to hit them with an email, man. Let them know what's going on with the game.
I usually don't be that guy. I usually assume other people are gonna do it. No, because I'm lazy. I usually assume other people are gonna tell developers about what's wrong with their game.
If I'm playing a game, especially like a smaller budgeted game, and I see some problems, I'm definitely hitting up the developers, man. Because sometimes they don't be peeping that shit for real, bro.
You might get a report with them as well.
Yeah, they ain't.
If you did a 7-hour stream.
Yeah, if you stream that game fucking work shift, nigga, you better get the email ready, man. Tell them what's going on. Man.
Fucking Santa Monica better email me.
Yeah, so there's a lot of weird shit. It's like, bro, it's like, what the fuck were y'all thinking? Like that some of them boss fights like are enjoyable, but the other ones are like the worst boss fights you've probably ever played, and it's like they're spongy as hell. I think that last boss might have took me, like, if you don't die at all, that last boss fight might take you like 20-25 minutes to beat.
Damn.
Like it feels like that at least without dying. Like it's that spongy. It feels like that. Like did you beat Resident Evil Village on hardest?
Not the hardest. Oh no, them they definitely sponged it on there, man.
Because
that first wolf nigga, I'm like, man, fuck.
Miranda, she was a huge sponge. That's the final boss. That's y'all should have beat the game already anyway. But Miranda on the last difficulty, she's a huge sponge, bro. I felt like I was fighting her for 20 minutes.
Start that game too.
You gotta fully upgrade your character. Like you gotta play it on all the other difficulties first before you play it on the hardest. You can't just jump to that one; it'll fuck you up.
Yeah, so that's Evil West. That's what you need to know about it.
I'm gonna be real, man.
Who's the developer for this game again?
Flying Wild Hog. They made Shadow Warrior 3 also. What they made before that, I can't remember.
Based on your review, BT, I wouldn't play this goddamn game.
I think you would like it, Jack.
Sound like a Game Pass developer.
Like I said,
Shadow Warrior was on Game Pass, wasn't it?
No, it was on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, it's like a PS Plus developer then. Okay.
Trust me, $25 to $30 if it's patched, you will enjoy this game.
Think so?
Yeah.
Do they have an FOV slider? Because I didn't see you using it on PC.
No, I said they don't, which is insane.
Oh God,
on the PC version.
Oh bye.
Yeah. So and it looked the thing is, it looked promising. Like if you look at all the trailers in this game, I give them credit because they make this game seem and look way better than it actually is.
I got another question. Did the visual bump that the PC platform provide? Did it give you what it was supposed to give, BG?
Oh no, this game on PC doesn't look that great. It doesn't. One of the dumbest things they do with this game visually, like they need to fire the level designer, probably slap the combat designer. I'm not gonna say fire him, but they got to slap him. The environmental, whoever does that, the environments, and the first 3 levels are just red. Like I'm talking about the entire stage is just red. It's when you turn the saturation setting all the way up to 100 on your TV. That's how the first 3 levels of this game look, and they try to justify that because there's an explosion, right? And I hate when games do this. Okay, there's an explosion, so everything in the game has to be, the floor is red, the sky is red, the wall's red. Why? Because there's an explosion. That doesn't make sense. It makes the game look so ugly. There's levels that look better because they, it has natural lighting and natural colors. But for some reason, they have these levels where everything is just super red, orange, and just this monotone color palette. And I'm like, y'all are idiots for doing this. This makes your game look worse.
Sounds like Bray Wyatt in a steel cage.
So
this game doesn't sound anything promising. Like, you didn't say anything good about the game.
I said it was fun. That's the only thing I got for you. It was fun. It's kind of like
it's welcome to Blandra reviews.
It's kind of like how Halo fans describe Halo. Everything else is wrong, but it's fun. That's kind of what it is.
I mean, it's secretly dog shit. That's what that means.
That's kind of what it is. Like they got the the Halo fans, let's say, they got the core gameplay right, but everything else is a mess.
They didn't.
Well, that's what they say.
Bungie got the core gameplay right.
You're right. Well, they copied the correct core gameplay.
I mean, if you copied off of somebody's homework, did you really do anything?
Jack, you copied in school?
Actually, people copied off me. You got to copy off the right person, man.
Okay.
You know, I had a bitch ass nigga copy off me and get a higher grade than me. That's how I knew the teacher didn't fuck with me. I'm like, this man got the word for me.
What they do is they just copy you when they don't know the right answer. So,
bro, he copied my shit verbatim, bro. I saw him do it. I'm like,
nah, he was just copying.
I'm telling you, dog. The teacher didn't fuck with me, dog. Shit was crazy, bro.
All right.
That's crazy.
Pokemon Violet and Scarlet sold 10 million copies. What is it?
Already?
Yeah,
in 3 days.
In 3 days, in spite of the performance issues. So, the media is actually holding Pokemon, accountable for performance, which I didn't expect. I think it's like it's a 70 on Metacritic right now, I think, and it's mostly because of the bad performance of Pokemon. So, but the fans obviously don't care because the game sold 10 million.
Jazzy
let me get Jazzy in here. Jazzy, because I have the game. I did pre-order Violet, but I haven't got a chance to play it yet.
Jazzy Jizzison.
Jazzy, go ahead and unmute yourself. Give us the rundown on Pokemon and how bad. Because I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's not that bad," and others say, "Oh, no, it is bad." But it could be Pokemon fans just random defense.
So yeah, I'm playing the new Pokemon. Sapphire's not that good, but it really.
Where the fuck Jazzy at, man? That was Jazzy.
I thought that was him.
I thought it was too. Who the fuck was that?
Somebody named Jazzy Digimon Survive rolled up.
All right, Jazzy, you there?
No, that's Jazzy. Hey, it's called soccer.
Hardhead got Pokemon as well, right? Hardhead, brother, you got some quick.
Says he doesn't have permission to speak.
Hardhead is a Pokemon. Making videos in the past that if you still play Pokemon as a grown ass man, you got problems.
Oh, you don't got permission to speak.
Hold on,
let me fix you up, brother. Let me give you a roll.
You changed permission?
What a roll shit at rolls? Oh, there you go.
Oh, he don't have a roll. That's why.
And they try to give me the fuck.
Who added all these roles in the Discord? Fuck, nigga. Hispanic, Might of the White. Who are these? What is all this?
Might of the White.
It's a long story, dog.
Certified member of the Black Caucus. What are y'all doing in my Discord?
Alex got every role in the Discord. I'm confused.
I know, they just come out with new roles.
Hey, wait. Niggas a conquistador. What the fuck? Yo, Alex, what the fuck, bro?
I am not. What? Where y'all seeing conquistador? What's going on,
bro? What's going on? Mariachi.
One dude had like creator of like the transatlantic slate. Like, it's just too much crazy shit in there.
Bond got jealous when he felt like he wasn't.
Should have been me.
Should have been me. My name is not Dolph Ziggler.
Hey Jazzy, how far you are into the end game?
That's zigging.
I'm very close to the end game, actually. Like, I finished the what's it called? Like, all the Titans. And I finished all the Team Star stuff, and
so you ain't even beat it yet. Damn, I beat it.
All right, so tell us about Pokemon. The game and the open world, and are there performance issues as bad as they say?
Oh, and are there 4 Titans? I need to know.
There's like 5 of them. There's like 5 Titans in the entire game.
One more than Zaire's PC or Iron Wolf.
Oh my god.
Jazzy.
Yeah, but I'll speak on the performance issues because I know people in here just waiting for me to tear this game into a new one. the performance issues, it's very distracting because I played most of the game on docked, and it seems like the dip framing, because this game is set like an open world. So you be having like NPCs walking by you, and you can actually see them drop individual frames, and it's
Dang.
it's very distracting. And the people that's thinking it's like a Nintendo Switch issue, no, this is solely I blame solely on Game Freak specifically. Because
Yes.
there's better games that are better optimized than this. Even better Pokemon games that are better optimized than this. So it's like I
It
don't know
wasn't
why
made by
it is.
Game Freak though. Some of them
Huh?
wasn't made by Game Freak.
Shit, they'll guilty by association.
PSP?
Fuck it. Shit. I just feel like it could have been better, but it's very distracting and noticeable, even for somebody like me who primarily games on a Switch in the first place. So it's like, because even some other open world games like Breath of the Wild, they don't have this insane amount of frame rate dips like this to a degree, and it even slower animation sometimes in the battles depending on where you are. Like if I battle in the water, the battles will actually go a lot more slower because there's so many Pokemon in the overworld that you can see while you're doing a battle.
Not just
So-
that, there's certain Pokemon that when you use them, the whole game just tanks frames. Like the water starter, if you get it to its third evolution, 90% of the time it's fighting, you're gonna be dropping frames.
Godly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially because I feel like they should be optimized, kept it better, because the way you can like adjust like the camera angles, and depending on what the landscape you are when you battle, it'll adjust to where it is, but it doesn't look right, so you might not see the entire of your Pokemon's model or like the full scope that you normally would in any other Pokemon game before this.
It's like
So
on
it
your
just
back like
looks-
God of War or what?
Sometimes you can see like underneath like the actual textures and stuff like that, so it won't just like look right. So you won't the camera won't be lined up to when you're taking part of the battles. Or
Yeah, you
whatnot.
can move it and it'll take you a minute, but you can probably get it to where it's in a more comfortable position. But
Yeah, you just gotta press the R analog stick, and it will like just lock it in to where it's in that perspective, where it's not like free roaming all the time.
I got a question. It seems like y'all got a lot of negatives about it. I would like to hear some of the positives of this current Pokemon game. What do you like about the game, and would you recommend it? What y'all doing, man? What we hardhead?
I mean,
Jazzy?
I'm not gonna sell you on Pokemon game because I feel like by this point now you should already know if you want it or
No,
not.
it's
plus,
just the same shit.
I won't say the
Pokemon
same.
is just Pokemon for the most part.
That
but
formula.
This one,
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
this one,
I thought they added some new shit. Goddamn. Okay.
No, they did, but I'll say the new things. For one, like the open world, because like Legend Arceus, the last one that came out earlier this year, it was just like open areas than an actual open world. But this, they actually incorporate into that, and it's pretty much where you can actually choose which gym leader you want to fight and whatnot. So it's like, but the thing about it is like the scaling is kind of not aligned to your current level. So it's like sometimes you'll come in like they have like a higher level of Pokemon than you do, or you might go out of order and some of the gym leaders' Pokemon is actually way more under level, like 10 levels.
yeah, because
So I
you know
kinda
they
wish-
they did the thing again where they pseudo claim that you can go and do the gyms in whatever order you want to, but there's still level scaling to the gym, so you still have to kind of go in a particular order.
Yeah,
The
and it's the
gyms,
same
the
way.
Titans, and the star bases.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because you ride the legendary on the cover of the game, and he basically serves as like your HM slave without
HM
actually
slave.
being HMs. Yeah, pretty much. But here is a lot better to incorporate because once you beat every single Titan, he'll pretty much get like the herb, which is basically like the HMs abbreviated, and he will get like certain abilities like you can like move faster, you can actually surf like in the water like normal, or he can glide, or he can actually have a higher jump, or he can actually just actually climb the actual like landscapes.
I got a
And that's the
question for
most I've
y'all.
ever got him. Yeah.
Y'all feel like Pokemon just needs a few years off for making anything? Of
No,
course they won't.
they didn't
Of course they
develop
won't.
it.
Because
No.
we've had games where Game Freak has had extended time to make a Pokemon game, and they still let people down in the end. At least what the expectations that get set when they do stuff like that.
I mean, if the
But
game's
it's
selling 10 million in 3 days, do they really give
Yeah,
them?
that's why nobody really
Yeah,
cares.
exactly. So
Nobody really
Yeah.
cares because 10 million in 3 days ain't nobody topping that.
Yeah,
I might.
because the Pokemon games are just like a cog for like the entire Pokemon company as far as like merchandise and stuff like that. The anime, card game, all this other shit too. So
How
I don't really see him going down, especially since we got Legend Arceus earlier this year, and we got this game also made by Game Freak this year. So now we're now to the point where we're possibly getting 2 games from Game Freak a year now. So it's like,
developer would y'all rather make the Pokemon games?
Anybody who worked on Xenoblade or Breath of the Wild and can use a better engine.
because
don't know,
how
because-
how good are they like historically when it comes to like I don't even see like ever really see news that often of like games on Nintendo getting patched. Like how often did that even really happen?
Why do they have to pay? I'm trying to figure out why they
Sword and
do that.
Shield. Sword and Shield had a like a small open section in it when it launched, and it ran just about as bad as this game does right now, and that actually did get patched down the line.
See,
yeah, but here's like an open world, so it's a lot more prominent of a patch that they would have to do. Because
okay.
it's not just related to the open world, but it's also in the town specifically with other people, and even certain cutscenes where you can tell like the actual kids in the classroom in the beginning of the game, they're dropping heavy frames. So it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Because
Well, I'm glad you kind of said that because I did want to point out one thing. I'm sorry, BG.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like this is a weird thing to bring up because we have a lot of games that do co-op and open world co-op, and most of them are tethered, or even when they're untethered, they still don't work as you would like them to. And somehow the 2 games this whole year that have managed to do that and do it correctly are this Pokemon game and Gotham Knights, and I just find that strange.
You think Gotham Knights did it correctly?
Hell yeah! At least the co-op, the way it works, yeah, it's perfect. It's untethered. Both of y'all can be doing 2 separate things, and both of y'all still get credit for it. Only thing you have to be with the other person for is when you're doing main missions.
So you're not talking about the performance that takes a hit because of the
I'm just talking about the technical side of how the multiplayer.
I'm about to say, because if you played that, you see how terrible of experience that was.
Oh, I played it. I know it's inconsistent sometimes too, because I already played it and did about 3 of the main missions, but when I went back to my own save, it didn't put me where I was supposed to be. But it did let me skip some of the stuff. It's inconsistent. But I was gonna say, in comparison, Pokemon, it's like it's completely untethered. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you can be doing your own entire story while you still online in co-op and have no idea what the other person is doing. You can't battle together though, which is kind of trash. But other than that, you can play the entire game in co-op and not be bothered by the other person.
That's actually pretty interesting. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
I was about to say, to bring up like the new mechanic to this game is like terrestrialized. It's pretty much like a remix version of like Mega Evolution, but all it really is just it changes the actual Pokemon type in battle. So like for example, like Charizard, he's a fire and flying type. He can terrestrialize and he'll just be instead of being a dual type, he'll just be a single fire type. Which is fine, but I never really use it that much because it takes longer in battle for like the animations to actually pull off in the game. So it's like
What
they could have kept it in the drafts.
What starters y'all 2 picked?
The water.
I had all 3, so it don't really matter.
What do you mean you had all 3? You bought 2 games and traded or something?
No, well, I mean, I game share with my girl, so when we started the game, I just did 5 resets.
Oh, you cheated! You can't be doing that, dog. Come on.
Damn, bro.
You can't be doing that.
Hey, man.
Go through the game like a real man.
Curiosity, why not?
Go through the game like a real man, bro, and find those types that you need. Not trading at the start.
As the farmer.
Absolutely, I got standards though. I go out and hunt for those Pokemon. I don't just start out easy and get all 3 starters. Choose one.
It sounds
nigga.
like you hate me. That's what it sounds
a little
like.
bit.
I mean, the starters aren't even always the best Pokemon, to be honest.
No, definitely not. But
Actually, no, he's right. 2 of the starters are pretty trash this time around.
which ones are trash?
The fire crocodile one.
Really, all of them have big caveats, if I'm being honest. So
Whoa.
the fire
Okay.
crocodile, he's
That word. Hold on, hey yo.
I thought he was gonna say something. Oh, so you talking about Foy Crackhead? That's his name, right?
Yeah, his third in his evolutions, he has a power move that increases his special attack. But the problem with his special attack increasing every time he does a move is he's the slowest Pokemon in your party. So he might not even survive to see the end of the fight.
Yeah, you're better off playing with that one fire Pokemon that looks like a Mega Man character. You're better off using him than that fire starter.
Yeah, he got my attention. Yes.
Yeah, that's
what's this Pokemon that looks like a Mega Man character called? I'm curious.
I think it's called. I can't remember it.
I can't remember its name. I haven't found it yet.
Because
They got one that look like Mech Warrior 3, but I ain't found.
I'm going because when I start, I'm definitely going with. I always go with water. That's not going to change. And I see he turns into at his final evolution, he becomes water and fighting type.
They say
Yeah,
Charcadet.
it's,
Charcadet, is that it? Charcadet.
Oh yeah, Charcadet is the Mega Man looking Pokemon.
What's it called? What's it called?
Charcadet is its pre-evolution.
Charcadet?
It's Cerulege or something like that. That's the name of it. But he has like 2 different forms.
Y'all niggas read?
Cerulege and
These ain't real words. What the hell?
Yeah, that's his name.
Because they're putting together like charcoal and cadet because they're trying to do it by rank. They be trying way too hard with these Pokemon names nowadays. So
yeah,
does not look like any kind of Mega Man character. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm talking about like his evolved form specifically.
I'm looking at all 3 of them right now. Bro, yeah, hold on. Is this a mobile game? Like, this game looks like ass.
No, it's a Game Freak game.
Oh my god.
But
hey, I beat the game though. I know Jazzy said he hasn't beat it yet.
I'm pretty close. I'm about to get to Elite 4. Which I kind of wish they kind of did. Do they, Hardhead, do they do like a tournament arc like Sword and Shield did or no?
No, it's a basic ass Elite.
Oh man.
But the final fight of the main story is pretty good and it's pretty difficult. Yeah, I'll give it that.
So wait,
I actually got down to my last 2 Pokemon. I had to start spamming max revives too.
Does the fire Pokemon become a fire and ghost type? The fire starter?
Yeah.
Really? Yes. Ooh, that sounds lit. But yeah, I can't.
I'm surprised BG wanted a fighting water type because the nigga can't win.
Just don't pick the grass type. It's
grass type. See, the only good grass type has ever been Bulbasaur. So
that's not true at all.
Nope, Trico.
Trico's trash. Get that nigga out of here.
Nah, man.
I hated even when I used to watch the show when Ash had that, I was like, Ash, if you don't dump this nigga, Ash has had the some of the most fire Pokemon and gave them up, but he keeps this lame ass like fucking piece of weed around. Like, if you don't smoke this nigga,
what you talking about?
If you don't smoke this nigga and put this nigga Trico in a pack and smoke him and get him out of here. Like, bro, I never expressed this, but I couldn't believe this nigga. Remember when Ash got rid of his Pidgeot, just evolved into a Pidgeot. He's like, all right, my nigga, I'll catch you later. He did the same thing with Charizard. He did the same thing with...
He left Charizard to train, though.
True, he came back.
From what I heard.
He came back for him when he needed him to beat somebody and then left him again. And he gave I think, didn't he give up King, what's it, Crab something revolves into Kingler. And he abandoned Kingler too. I think he gave up Heracross.
Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
Why are you worrying about Ash
catching
him?
On, man.
The first Pokemon he ever caught.
He does that though because if the old ones are still around, like nobody will.
Yeah, he got to get the new ones. Still, I hated it. I was mad anyway.
Yeah.
So he still bring that bum ass Pikachu with him everywhere he goes.
Because he's
the mascot, bro.
Yeah. But We can get off Pokemon now if y'all don't got nothing else.
Thank God.
Hold up. Are red and blue in the game?
No, the
not
last
to
game
my
that they were-
knowledge. They don't have like a tournament area. Well, I haven't seen one yet, but that's usually where you find red and blue in the Pokemon.
Yeah, so unless they come in like some type of DLC type of thing, which I guarantee you this game is gonna get as well. So that's
Yeah,
all I
because
can
this
really say.
game is connected to this is France and there was one in Spain. Or I might have that backwards. I think this is Spain and there's one that was in France. And they like those countries like right next to each other. And there's like bordering countries to Spain and France, so it's supposed to get a DLC.
Bordering countries.
Oh, yeah, after selling 10 million, I'd be surprised if they didn't. But I think it'll be fun. The only thing I will say is like I feel like people are way too. I can't think of to make of like the actual rival in this game because I think she's just fine. I feel like people are just hyped for it because she's a girl and like new game hype. But I don't think she's
your rival's a
particularly
girl?
bad. Yeah, but
Not
people keep
true.
comparing her to like Goku and shit
Man,
because of
slap
how
that
she
bitch.
is.
Is she cute?
I'm gonna be honest. I like her compared to 90% of the rivals we get because she's actually a competent battler. You don't have to worry about her, but like 3 times in the story, you know how your rival usually annoys you and keeps trying to battle you. She kind of jokingly talks about battling you a lot, but she only really battles you like 3 times.
Yeah, because she's trying to get you to that level to where you're actually like a champion tier at level because that's where she is. So it kind of feels like she's kind of like holding back until you actually get stronger to fight.
Tell her to get back in the kitchen. I said that out loud? My bad. Never mind.
Oh
Let's
my
move on. I believe in what's that shit when you believe in both sexes?
Equality?
Yeah, both sexes. Yeah, I believe in sexual equality. Gender equality. I believe in all that.
Sounds like you don't believe in equality.
I absolutely believe in those things.
I think he converted another one.
Oh yeah.
Who takes better care of the cats? You or your wife?
I actually do. My wife, my wife doesn't feed the cats.
Wow.
What?
You don't like your cats?
She loves them. She likes to play with them. I actually feed them and like.
You like to play with the pussycats, huh?
All right, let's move on.
Now, now some of BG's actions are starting to make sense.
Yeah.
I've been wondering why he be meowing in the after
I wonder
dark.
why
Now
he
it don't
brings
make
back,
sense.
Just wanted to make it clear to all the female viewers, that was just a little joke. We love all genders, races, creeds, everything else, all those things,
Except
Can I talk
Why
about
are you so
one more
toxic?
thing I like about the Pokemon game?
No, man, get the
done.
fuck out of here, bro. God.
This is the last thing. I'm about to leave
the-
after this. I feel like nobody's really talked about it, but the character models in this game are pretty damn amazing. Like there's a lot of unique character models, and a lot of effort was clearly put into them.
Frame, do they look the best at? Didn't you
Yeah,
say they were
because they
doing,
look
like-
the best that they ever looked because they actually feel like they put in like a different direction. And even some of the Pokemon a little bit look a lot better. Like Magnetite, he actually looks like an actual metallic body in the game. So I feel like this is the best looking Pokemon game. I know it's not saying much to y'all, but hey.
Okay. All right,
And
Jack.
also,
Jack, tell these niggas to
do
get
you
out
want
now.
to talk about the refunds?
Time to wrap it up, man.
Y'all niggas pack it up. Hey, hold it down. Hold it down.
Niggas actual Pokemon talk we providing, bro.
We gave y'all like 25 minutes. I love that y'all came here. I love
still don't know what's going on in the game, to be honest with you. I just been sitting there like,
It's Pokemon. It's always the same
man.
thing going on.
Hey, y'all
Hey,
still
man,
like it after
Pokemon-
all this time?
Hey, Pokemon is the Walmart of gaming. It doesn't really need to be sold to you or whatever. You just know it exists.
okay, I fuck with you. Okay.
I love y'all, brother, for
Hey,
coming.
y'all
coming
like
in
God
here.
of War, don't y'all? Shit, y'all can like Pokemon.
God,
Let's
God
don't
of War ain't no
do this. Don't do this.
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah,
Come
don't do
on.
this.
I love y'all, brothers, for coming in here and breaking it down for us. Y'all are always dependable. Appreciate it.
What's the game called again?
I don't even.
Don't let
Pokemon
the
Scarlet and Violet.
Pokemon something. Oh, Scarlet.
Scarlet and Violet. All right. Well, y'all just keep on dreaming.
Yes,
Oh yeah, fuck that dude, man.
What did he do to you? What happened?
And then he dips.
That's crazy. Okay.
Hey, can y'all stop timing people? What y'all timing people out for? Hey man, listen man. If they talking shit, don't time them out for that. Let them talk shit. It's okay. Let them talk shit. All right, let's move on. What else relevant happened this week? Oh yeah. So let's get into first. Go through the Golden Joystick Award winners first, and then we'll get into the actual game awards. Which
they had that this week. I didn't know.
Yep, that happened.
I've been gaming, dog. I ain't been peeping, bro.
So going through it real quick. The Golden Joystick Awards. Here are the winners: Best Storytelling, Horizon Forbidden West.
Yes, sir.
The Still Playing Award, which is, I guess, another word for ongoing game award. Genshin Impact. Best Visual Design, Elden Ring. Studio of the Year, From Software.
What?
Hey, let me know if y'all have any objections. Just jump in. Studio of the Year, From Software. I think the visual design for Elden Ring is questionable. Let me just say that. I think that's questionable. Best Game Expansion, Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course. Best Early Access Game, Slime Rancher 2. Best Indie Game, Cult of the Lamb. I think that should go to Sifu. Best Multiplayer Game. This one had people confused. Elden Ring won Best Multiplayer Game.
Yeah, now they did.
What other multiplayer games were there this year?
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, COD and TMNT were nominated. I know those were two other nominees.
Oh, TMNT should have got that. They
yeah. See, here's the thing.
Playing Souls multiplayer games.
No, but here's what. Listen, I'm not going to argue that Elden Ring doesn't technically have multiplayer, right? But this is clearly trying to appease by giving them best, because this isn't the first Souls games that have a multiplayer mode, and that PvP. All of them, not all of them, but Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, this isn't the first one that had it. Plenty of them have them. So why are y'all just recognizing it now? Just because it's Elden Ring? Come on.
No, because no other multiplayer games came out that were good.
No, that's not true at all. We just gave you two.
TMNT and COD, COD's the same every fucking year, and it's been trash this year.
But
Souls games aren't. What the hell?
And it's still more of a multiplayer game than Elden Ring. Come on, Bond.
Hold on. We do
have competitive Elden Ring.
Wait. We got to stop this too. Why is it every time somebody compares something to Elden Ring, they always mention copy and paste as being a detriment to the other thing? Bro, this game got the same sound effects from fucking Dark Souls 1.
That's right. But remember, this is the first open world Souls game, really.
I can respect that. But at the same time, you can't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like that, man. I can't really.
And they're not going to give Call of Duty's literally the same shit every year. Literally.
That's crazy.
Oh, look, steak might be better than hamburgers, but if you eat steak every day, sometimes you might need to switch it up.
Was that all the awards, BG? What the?
So they have a competitive multiplayer award aside from regular multiplayer?
Oh, he lost his sound. BG sound went out. Oh,
right, what y'all want to do instead of?
He linked all the awards. Let me see if I can find where he stopped off at.
His cat probably fucked up his computer.
I hope they can still hear shit. Let me see.
Shit.
Okay, I see it. Best Visual Studio of the Year. Hold on, let me see. Best audio after that was the fuck. It ain't got the winner on here. Okay, best audio. It don't got the winner. Best game trailer went to Goat Simulator 3. Announcement trailer.
Wow.
Best game community went to Final Fantasy 14. Best gaming hardware went to the Steam Deck. Okay.
I mean,
how do you win a best gaming community? Was that because you mod or active forum? How do you even win that?
What was the best community?
It said Final
Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah, because that game's been around forever. The game went from dying to being good and vibrant and thriving.
We got the Breakthrough Award went to Vampire Survivors. Wow.
Oh my god. And fuck that game.
Critics' Choice Award went to Elden Ring. Best Performer went to Man Engage, Marissa Marcel from Immortality. Nintendo Game of the Year were Pokemon Legends Arceus. Did this motherfucker leave? Oh no, he's still here. PC Game of the Year was Return to Monkey Island. PlayStation Game of the Year was Stray. Wow.
What? Wow.
Hold on. So Stray beat Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, The Last of Us
And God
Part
of
1,
War.
and Sifu. No, God of War.
And God of War.
No, God of War not nominated on here. Xbox Game of the Year was Grounded. The most wanted game, I guess the most anticipated game, is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
All right, I'm back.
Ultimate game of the
Go ahead.
year was Elden Ring, and that's all.
The cat do.
Nah, my headset just like died for some reason.
Bro,
Battery wasn't.
the craziest
These
award on
awards
this
are a
PlayStation
joke.
Game of the Year. I can deal with all these other ones. I don't see how I fuck with Stray Heavy. I really like that game a lot. Very cozy game. I don't see how that beat Horizon for Game of the Year. PlayStation Game of the Year. I don't agree with that, bro.
See.
Wait. Did you just say Stray beat out Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo, and God of War for PlayStation Game of the Year?
God of War not nominated. Yep. They got The Last of Us Part 1, Elden Ring, Sifu, and then the other ones.
See, and my thing is, I like Stray, but Stray is literally worse than all of those games. Like, I don't understand that. Like, even if Sifu won, which it shouldn't have, that would be better than Stray. You know, and when there are clear, when you say like PlayStation game or Xbox games of the year, when that's the category, unless those games made by first party were just absolutely bad, they should win by default. Like by default, bro.
Horizon should have won that though. That's crazy.
So
the Stray developers feel right now, like, are they walking around feeling like Macklemore, or do they really feel like they deserve that?
They gonna clean up at these award shows, man. Stray was
I mean, I did tell people. Remember, before Stray came out, I told people y'all are sleeping on what this game is gonna do simply because it's a cat game,
bro.
I told people that.
What if that win game? If the game, people are gonna lose their shit, bro.
Because I said, what is the internet full of? Cat videos. You know who say, they say like some of the easiest people to sell products to? Pet owners. Pet owners will literally buy anything for their pets, especially dog owners. Dog owners might be worse than cat owners when it comes to just buying dumb shit.
Depends on the gender.
Oh, okay. Feel like you got some insight there.
Well, fucking, I don't trust dudes with cats and chicks with dogs.
Wow.
Interesting.
Or regulars with
chicks with dogs are single mothers, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Yo.
Interesting.
I'm a dog mama.
But yeah, I'm not surprised that Stray is nominated for so many things, but it just shouldn't be. It just shouldn't win anything if we being real. None of these major categories.
I think it should win some.
I don't
BG,
think
you're the only man I know that has a cat.
Well, I know plenty of other dudes that. Well, I could think of one other dude definitely.
That's the only black guy I know with a cat.
Yeah, I got cats. Alex got cats.
Oh, now we know.
What? Now you know what?
Now we know.
I mean, listen, cats are superior animals.
Not the dogs.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but cats are superior. I'm not trying to take care of another being. That's the thing. Like,
cats just want food, man.
Yeah, they just want food, and that's really it.
BG, we know you're not trying to take care of another being.
Yeah,
we've
like,
been telling you this.
Yeah, man. Like, what I look like walking a dog? Like, bro, I've gotten up to use the bathroom and seen niggas walking their dogs 4 a.m. What I look like doing that? Ain't no way,
Jack,
bro.
Jack, I don't think he got what I was saying.
No, I know you were talking about kids. I know you were talking about kids, but I'm saying, yeah, I don't even want to have kids yet. You think I want to walk a dog 4 a.m? Like, y'all are bugging. Nah, ain't no way. Did you finish, Jack, or you stopped at Stray?
I read all of them.
Okay. Grounded, Xbox Game of the Year, sounds about right. Most Wanted game, Legend of Zelda. Yeah, that's been it for like 3 years in a row. And Ultimate Game of the Year was Elden Ring. Okay. All right. Let's go to the actual game awards, the Jeff Keighley Game Awards, and go through the nominees.
Are we going to pick the winners of each category? Or we just gonna read the nominees?
Yeah, let's pick them pretty quick. I'm gonna skip all these esports categories. We don't really care.
Please do. Can we say one thing about content creator of the year? Are you gonna touch on that?
Yes. Let's let's do that one first. So, content creator of the year: Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nebelian, Nobru, QT, Cinderella. Don't know any of them, obviously, except Nebelian, who we all probably agree should not be there. Go ahead, Jack.
I got a problem with this category. Well, first of all, the 2 biggest Twitch streamers right now are Casanat, black content creator, and I Show Speed, black content creator. I think it's a shame. It damn near made me want to cry. Goddamn! How are these? Casanat got like 200. What he got? He got the most Twitch subscribers right now.
Didn't he have Drake, 21 Savage, and
he be
Blueface on
having-
his stream somehow?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. These dudes is real deal entertainers, bro. They be having Lil Night, all type of entertainment, bringing in all type of revenue.
Well, that I Share Speed dude was in a crypto scam recently, so he's disqualified.
Regardless of any of that, man, the fact that a motherfucker that won't show his face, that tweet out game and bullet point tweets, got recognition over these young black creators that's putting in hard fucking
because
work.
That's
ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I don't give a fuck what's
the
going
other
on
one
with
I
that.
agree.
That's crazy.
I am Speed. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that crazy cracked out
fuck
dude.
all that, man.
That don't matter. If you're a content creator, it doesn't matter.
For what they did, bro. Yeah. I don't even watch all their content like that, bro. For this nigga that don't do nothing but send out bullet point tweets to get recognition over them two young brothers, man. That shit pissed me off beyond anything.
Keep in mind, though, I'm also the person that says like, if you have an OnlyFans, like you should be disqualified from everything.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. Man. It is disrespectful because listen, I don't watch. How you say his name? Kai Cenat? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch him, but I always see. No matter how much I don't want to really, I don't try to see his stuff, but I always see it on Twitter everywhere. So and he be having I don't know.
And we got to stop right now. People saying, "Oh, it's the video game awards." These people stream video games. They stream video games. They are variety streamers. It ain't their fault they have niggas with clout coming through, but they do stream video games at the same time. Streaming is about entertainment. If you go to Twitch, you're going there to be entertained. I don't give a fuck what a nigga on there doing. If it's entertaining, it's entertaining. Content creator here. Twitch is a gaming platform that these brothers is working on, right? So, yeah, it's accepted what they doing, and they should be nominated. I don't give a fuck about none of this other shit y'all talking about. Y'all got to stop this shit, bro.
I mean, they are games because even Mark and them, RDC, like they game.
Exactly.
They
they
make
anime videos. They shouldn't be nominated. Like, why they not nominated? That's what I'm saying.
They've never been nominated too. They have a dedicated gaming channel. So
that's what I'm saying. Trey Rags, he make gaming content. Like, bro, all these young dope black content creators ain't getting no fucking recognition, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what they got going on in their personal life, bro. That shit is whack, bro. Point blank.
I will agree with this on Jack, right? There is a stigma saying that these people are too hood and not marketable, right?
Yeah.
Right? But you know what you can do and still be marketable?
What's it?
Cheat on your wife and film in the bathroom.
But that was exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we know the rules are different. You can say you're gonna smack somebody as a black person and get 6 months. You can literally smack your girl as a white person and get 6 days. We know what it is. We know what it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it's
really
especially like the Nebellion thing is it's nasty work, bro.
Because I don't understand that concept.
Well, hold on. What if Nebellion is black?
That's cool.
They gonna revoke it.
He still don't do like.
We know he a bitch.
I used to like Nebellion tweets and whatnot, but if we being honest, and I hate to downplay other people's work, he don't do shit. Like, he chilling, bro. Nope. He's not doing. He don't put his own opinions out there. It ain't like he just got this charismatic, fucking great opinion, and we love what he tweet out what the fuck going on. Like,
this is we talking about the OnlyFans, wasn't it? The one that made it and then deleted it.
No. You made a Patreon.
I mean Patreon, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, this ain't corny.
Yeah, like look, what Nebellion does is what, like in the writing world, would be considered technical writing, where you read information, you remove all the useful shit, all the useless shit, and you keep the useful stuff and just pull it in the bullet point. That's literally just technical writing. It's the opposite of creative, right? You're not inventing or creating anything. It's useful what he does. We love it, but it's not. You're not creating content, so it goes against the actual name of the award. Like,
I don't even mind him being nominated. It's just like, bro, but there's so many more deserving people, bro. Like Nebellion, bro. Really, we don't. And I can see if this motherfucker, he don't even got a face. He got like a, what is that? A One Punch Man? I don't even
anime.
know
I don't know.
It's Mob Psycho 100, the same dude that made One Punch
Mob
Man.
Psycho niggas, your profile picture. Like, y'all really put this shit on here and nominated this dude, bro. Like,
and we're forgetting a lot of dudes. Like, people are mentioning Corey Kenshin. I don't think he's ever been. There's a lot of dudes, man.
Yeah.
Wow, where was Frost at?
No,
Frost.
Bozo.
And we don't even know if he plays games either, too. That's the thing.
No, he probably don't. He probably don't.
Nah, after
He ain't got no fucking
staying
time
up
to play
1
games.
a.m. in the morning.
All goddamn
The
day.
unfortunate thing is, I also feel
Yeah.
like they don't. Gaming is such a big thing now that the content creators they're looking for are strictly gaming. They don't want to. Oh well, why is this guy who's an actor that plays games considered a gamer? They want like strictly gaming.
Yeah.
The YouTuber strictly gaming, or what's going on?
I'm about to say nobody tag diving, so
Yeah. And if he wins that award, how is he gonna accept his award?
He'll come up there. He'll come there in a fucking bodysuit, like he's a fucking recluse, bro. Like
you do a
don't wanna
Microsoft
go-
Teams. That's what he gonna do.
God,
It's
First of all,
definitely
you
kissing
should
ass.
not even be nominated if you're just a fucking avatar.
You remember when Boogie won Content Creator Year and they had to bring the nigga award to his shirt because he was in a wheelchair?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. He couldn't come up on stage.
He's got that big and tall green shirt on.
You know, it's a lot of like ass kissing and bootlicking because here's the thing, bro. Nebellion has been doing this for like I look his Twitter account has been up for like since 2012. I don't remember the exact year when he started doing this, but it's been a long time. So you mean to tell me y'all the year y'all decide to nominate him for Content Creator of the Year, even though he's been doing this for this long, is when he leaves? Like it's clear what they doing.
My
It's
other
nasty.
thing, right? My other thing, if you gonna nominate Nebellion, why is Wario 64 not nominated? Because it can
he
be
does more.
It can be. That's what I'm saying. Not only does Wario 64 tweet out news, he tweet out video game
Sales,
deals like
yeah.
nobody business. So I would rather have Wario, and everybody know what Wario 64 look like. He actually puts certain like I'd rather have him up there, bro. Like what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's a sympathy award.
it might also be like the Kevin Samuels effect. Like BET nominated him for Internet Personality after he died, but you know damn well they weren't going to
that's
nominate him
true.
while
Yeah.
he was alive.
You don't ever get your flowers when you hear it, man. That's
Nope.
fucked up, bro.
Especially if you black.
All right, well, shout out to Nebellion, man. I ain't trying to hate on him. I'm just saying, bro.
Okay.
Shout out to
Most
Watch him win, collect that reward,
come back.
and he got gold teeth, do-rags.
Why are you making him a
cornrows.
pirate? Why are you dressing like that?
Jack Sparrow gonna pull up. That's
Yeah.
Nah, he's
You know what
gonna
he-
open
you
up
know what-
back that
you know what he-
Patreon.
You know what would even be funnier if you if he was a chick.
Oh, if he was a black, they'd be like, bro, why y'all nominate this? The whole narrative would change. Why'd y'all nominate this fucking street thug? What is this?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna have to charge back that Patreon money he got.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Can I get to the yams?
Okay.
Huh?
Why do
Most
we have
an-
a crumb side award show?
Didn't you used to do that with the corporate slave?
I mean, for like positive shit.
Who's
Oh.
the YouTuber of the year in the crumb side?
I don't know.
Shit. I don't know either.
It's gotta be that Zig and Blaze, because you know he been.
I'm not gonna lie, the solid cast, man, it's pretty fire, bro.
Isn't glowed up? I feel like
Yeah.
ever since they got rid of that one dude. What was that bald dude that they got rid of?
Whoa.
I think the show was still named after him though.
Don't do that, bro.
You stupid. All right. Most anticipated game: Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Man, it's a
Yes.
shame that Starfield is time I have to go up against a Zelda game.
You just named a whole bunch of shit I'm not gonna play. BJ. I'm gonna be real.
What? You ain't playing none of this, Jack? Come on.
Hold on, what's it? You said Final no. You said start no.
Hogwarts, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Starfield, and
No,
Legend of Zelda.
I'm playing Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil for me. That's my most anticipated.
The only other
Yeah.
game I play on that list is probably Hogwarts, and I don't really know shit about.
You're
Harry
not
Potter.
playing Zelda?
No,
He'll play that over Starfield though. I guarantee.
I probably would. Starfield.
Oh,
look boring.
yeah.
Starfield look boring as hell.
It does.
We
I
got
have
some,
I have no interest in that Starfield game.
When you think that game coming out, Bond?
End of next year.
You
I
know
don't
we
know,
got
but,
some.
like-
You know we got some inside info last After Dark about Starfield.
Oh, what was that?
From
I
who?
think y'all
Montauk?
tweet- From from Gaming Addict.
What do you say?
He said, oh damn, I guess I could. I don't know. This is something that he feel like he needs to be a secret. He said they already got copies out there.
It ain't no damn secret.
Oh well, you know, he be when there's only 3 of us in there. No,
It's
he said this.
recorded, so
Well, he said there's some copies out there already, so he's thinking it might be coming. I think mid next year. I think is what he said.
I mean, yeah, there's copies because they're trying to have people play it so they can debug it.
I still have no idea what that game is.
Starfield, and I mean, yeah.
Skyrim in space.
Skyrim in space. That's all you
That's
need
what
to know, sir.
Yeah, that's all I know is Bethesda, right?
Yeah. Just Bethesda. Just buy it, bro. Just buy it.
Trash.
You know, that's all you need to know. All right. Best multiplayer: Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Multiversus, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and TMNT.
Yeah, how come that didn't?
Splatoon 3.
I'm going Splatoon 3. I think they should win that.
Splatoon's gonna win.
Should win.
I think one of those. I think Multiverse or one.
Oh no!
Did you say you think one of the nominees will win? That's usually how it
Can
works,
you
dude.
imagine if Nintendo wins a multiplayer game of the year before Sony and Microsoft?
That's honestly not that. I mean, Nintendo got the most multiplayer games, so that's not really that shocking.
It's true, but nobody really realizes that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
You
we've been
buy
saying it on
Sony
here.
for single player games, and you buy Microsoft for no, false.
Yeah, we've been saying it on here
That
for a minute.
PS Plus game.
No, brother.
Okay, best sports and racing game: F1 2022, FIFA 2023, NBA. Smooth, you got background noise.
Yeah, you got a little background noise.
NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, and Ali World. I have no idea what that is.
Shout out Red Pig. That's a skateboard.
That's the indie that indie game that came out with the like cartoony graphics. It looks like Roller Dome.
That's the third game. It's been Ali games before.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they ain't giving them out for PlayStation Plus, but
what?
Ali got a dope ass soundtrack. Only reason them games are difficult though, but they.
What should win?
I don't give. I'm gonna be real, bro. 2K is ass this year, in my opinion. I don't know. You tell me.
They just need to go ahead and make 2K a free to play game.
I ain't played none of this shit. So.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with. I'm gonna be real.
Okay. Best sim strategy game: Dune, Spice Wars. I think that was like a
you gotta say like this
phone game.
Dune.
Okay. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Hammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3. Go Mario Rabbids for
what
me.
What you think gonna win? Oh my god.
Mario Rabbids, yes sir, banger.
You beat that?
Absolutely.
Did you get the platinum?
Listen, I want Nintendo to release some damn trophy support for their damn games. I would absolutely have the platinum in this game. I bought the season pass for this game. Love it that much.
You ready to play?
You're a grown man. You're 36.
Sir, I'm nowhere near 36. Stop playing with me. Stop trying to age me.
You said we're 28, right? Yeah.
Can I get to the yams?
I'm gonna still be sexy when I'm 36 though. Yo, mad.
Hey man,
nigga, who's that? Look, you always talking about we talking about your looks and your frame and your skin.
You know, I'm gonna be out here looking great.
Not if you keep your current barber, BG, but you a sexy.
No, I'm not smooth. Don't do that. Don't do that. No offense,
nobody's smooth.
Respectfully.
Yeah, nobody's smooth. That nigga look crazy.
Kratos went to Smooth's barber.
Hey, Smooth. Never mind. You look undead sometimes. Like you get. He
called him undead.
A zombie? What the fuck? Anyway, man, you on, man.
Hold on. What type of undead? Like World War Z or like 28 Days or
reanimated, bro? I don't know. It's crazy.
Why did you call this man a cadaver, bro?
That nigga's my mirror, bro. Like it's crazy, bro.
Banger. Okay, best family game. This is usually the Nintendo category. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars, Mario Rabbids, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. Yep, the Nintendo category.
Give it to Lego Star Wars.
I'm gonna give it to Splatoon 3 also.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to
BG.
Kirby,
How come you don't stream
Switch.
that game?
No, I just don't.
You could be a top Splatoon streamer.
I bet BG be getting on there and getting his ass.
Cat.
Just paint all in his mouth.
They don't want no smoke on it. Hey,
no, listen. I don't want no smoke with the Japanese players. I'll tell you that. Them niggas is going way too hard. I'm like, y'all need to relax.
They be painting your ass white, huh?
Oh,
they game
brother.
kind of difficult to play. Whoa, it look kind of difficult.
No, like, bro, I don't like Japanese and Korean. They no matter what they play, they just go too hard. I'm like, can you please calm down, dog?
It's because they got small hands. They can touch the button.
She was a gaming god. What happened?
Hey man, I'm a gaming god, but like Koreans and Japanese players, they're on a whole nother level. They whoever they pray to is higher than my deity. Okay.
Koreans are like Saiyans of like the gaming world.
Hey.
Y'all
Like,
stop,
it's
man, y'all
over
stop
there.
giving them this clout, bro.
Nah, them niggas is God.
Yo, hold on. You ever grown up with a Korean that played StarCraft and Diablo?
I'll go
it's
over there with an
different.
adaptive controller and mop every single body on
Them
that main
boys
land.
different.
Stop playing with me.
I think they can like, I think like Koreans can like read game code. Like I'm talking about like they could just
Like the Matrix.
yeah, like they can see the game code when they play a video game. Like I don't think they see like visuals. I think they see game code through the game. That's the only way they can play like
zeros.
Well, you know,
yeah,
gaming is a big
literally.
part of their culture too. It's not shamed like it is.
They
over here.
literally sell out stadiums for gaming like bigger
Yeah,
than
yeah,
like
they fuck with
NBA
gaming over there,
stadiums.
Yeah.
They embrace
They
it
actually
like,
play
like
games.
Americans.
Yeah.
Like they be doing
They
some
don't
like
hide their trophies either.
it's like
Facts. I'm moving to Korea, man. Fuck y'all.
like Denzel in Equalizer when he like slows down time and analyzes everything. Like I swear to God they be doing that shit.
Sound like you got a crush, BG. You good?
I'm just saying, dog.
Hey, you ever seen them Korean women? They just kind of sexy over there. I don't know, man.
All right.
What we doing?
All right, best family game.
You got the secret Szechuan sauce.
I mean,
kind of sexy.
best
Secret
fighting
Szechuan
game.
sauce.
Best fighting game. This was a little bit controversial. DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, The King of Fighters, Multiversus, and Sifu. A lot of people didn't understand why Sifu was in this. Yeah, it's a beat 'em up. It's not a fighter.
Well, it's not a fighter in a traditional sense, but you are fighting niggas.
Because if you say Sifu is a fighter, then a lot of games are fighters.
Well, that's true too. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So what is it? Is it a brawler or action game? Like, what do you consider?
it's a beat 'em up action game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Streets of
So
Rage,
are fighters
Final
are considered like just standard like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat?
Well, you actually fight another human.
So fighters are strictly
fighting games
competition.
2D or 3D, yeah.
They gotta be. It's a competitive game. I don't even think
Yeah, that's
Sifu
true,
has a
that's true.
multiplayer.
Well, their other game, Absolver, was a fighter because you were fighting other.
Yeah,
actual
that
people.
was
And I
a
actually, y'all didn't play Absolver, did y'all? I actually played that. I used to knock dudes out on that.
cool story. We don't believe
That game was lit, bro. Y'all didn't play Absolver?
No.
No.
Absolver, you ain't have no mics. You just walking around quietly. You see a nigga in a bush, you just run up and just knock him out. Pop, pop, pop. You start
Niggas do that in
piecing
real life. Sound like the hood. That sound like the hood.
That's why
What
it
you
was
mean?
lit. And then since you ain't had no mics, you could make a little pact with people so you could have a clan, and y'all just walking around the whole map jumping people
So hold on, you running down on people in Absolver, nigga? That's how you
in a
get down?
porcelain mask. Yeah, it was fire.
That sound kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's
And you had some like off-white, like some Fear God clothes on. You had some booty straps.
Did your shoes change when you changed your outfit?
so it's
You actually had shoes. You didn't have
They-
loin,
they-
seaweed, egg roll foot cloths around your
Ahead of the
feet
curve. Ahead of the curve. You gotta love it.
with soggy foot wraps the whole game. Come on, bro.
best role playing game. Best role playing game: Elden Ring, Live Alive, or Live Alive. I can never remember. Pokemon Legends, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Jazzy, which one, brother?
I'm just glad that Soul Hacker 2 ain't on that list because that game is trash. So I'm gonna just naturally go with Legend Arceus, probably. But I would say Xenoblade 3 is more deserving than from what I've seen of it. But I'm not gonna say what
Xenoblade
it
3
is.
for Game of the Year too, right?
Man, a lot of Nintendo fans are happy that Soul Hackers flopped.
I assume
No, it's a bad game. It
Why is
deserves
that
a flop.
exactly, Bond? I don't understand why.
It's not on the Switch.
It's a bad game. No one was really checking for it like that. So whatever.
Is that from Atlas?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, Pokemon game got in the Game of the Year category before Atlas game did. That should tell you how bad that Soul Hacker 2 actually is.
I assume
I'm
Elden Ring
surprised.
is going to win this category, though. I would assume.
Yeah, by default. But
I
it's
say it wins
alright.
that category if it doesn't win Game of the Year.
Yeah, we'll see.
You don't think he can win both, brother?
They could.
I don't think it's I mean, people going to disagree, but I don't consider games like Elden Ring like a legit RPG. Just
it is.
Oh, they're gonna be on your
How
ass.
would you call it?
You might well fall back.
an action game, like I don't know, a Soulsborne. Give it its own. I just don't. RPG is becoming too damn broad.
Like that's
like
Souls
Yeah.
games are
They
like
got the
literally one of the
characters, man.
oldest types of RPGs out there.
I understand your argument when it comes to other games, but this fits pretty well into like even the old description of RPGs, though. I think. So
If there were games I would take out of the RPG category, would be things like The Last Assassin's Creed or whatever. Those would be more action to me.
Yeah, because you're playing as a certain type, archetype. You're leveling up your stats, and there's a
I mean,
play
even though they
style.
are both RPGs.
Yeah,
Hold on, why Horizon Forbidden West ain't in this category? You just brought up a good question, BG. Fuck going
I
on?
mean,
It's not an RPG, Jackboo.
like people like to say,
Crazy.
they don't see it as an RPG. I guess they see it as
That's
a
They were
action.
too much Alex movies.
Yeah.
crazy.
Best
But I'm
action, best action game. What you was gonna say, Jazzy?
I was about to say I'm surprised Triangle Strategy ain't on there, but hey,
It
continue.
was.
I think it. Did
Oh.
Wait.
I saw Live Alive.
Yeah, Triangle Strategy. It's in best role. Yeah, but best role.
Oh,
playing
okay,
is
I'll
there.
pick that one. That
I
one's
don't
the
think you
best
mentioned that one. Yeah.
What
Best
game was good? What game was not good was that other game, the Dio Field. Oh god, I'd have to put that shit
Field
down.
Chronicle.
Platinum.
That shit was
Love it.
booty cheeks.
Best action adventure game: A Plague's Tale, Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic.
God of War Ragnarok.
I'm actually gonna.
Why wasn't this in the PlayStation Game of the Year award?
That was on the other.
That was the other award
Oh.
show. So for action adventure game, I actually see. I have my certain vision of what specifically an adventure game looks like and feels like, and I feel like Horizon is more of an adventure game than God of War Ragnarok.
You know what? I agree with that. I do agree with that.
What, because of the simple freedom of traversal or what?
Yeah, because God
Part
of
of
War
it,
is
yeah.
very, but when you get to free roam in God of War Ragnarok, I mean, it do open up a little.
Yeah, because I feel like adventure game
Bro.
has a lot to do with traveling to a lot of different areas kind of freely. That's
bro.
that's what I
Free
kinda think.
roam in God of War is. Oh, I didn't check behind that corner last time. Let me go on this hill. And that's not going into entire caverns and underwater.
Or you will see something like, oh, I clearly don't have what I got to do to, or come back to this planet. Then you gotta go
And a
back.
lot of that was cheap. A lot of that wasn't even like, oh, this is an entire area that I got to get this tool caster for, trip cat, whatever it is.
It'd be like one item and shit. Yeah.
Not even one item. It'd be like a block. It'd be like a spot on the wall. The whole game, you're like, bro, how do I get that open? And then you realize that. And I'm like, but bro, I'm not about to go through these whole maps just to get to that little spot again. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
It is
discovery.
annoying.
That's not discovery. That's just like a grocery list to come
You
back
just
to.
gotta remember shit. Yeah.
Yep. And
Y'all
I'm not.
already know I'm about to ask too.
What are you gonna ask?
I see a lot of Sony games listed. I see a lot of Nintendo games listed. Where are these Xbox games, Smooth? I was told that 2022 was gonna be the year everything turned around.
Bro, we got 2 hours into the podcast before buying shit on Xbox.
Yeah,
That's gotta be a record.
That's a record.
It is.
That's gotta be a record. Smooth.
Good job.
I mean, Xbox didn't release any games.
Just say 2023.
Still snuck in a few nominations though.
I was told 2022 was gonna be the year.
It got
Y'all know you ain't win.
It got delayed till
You ain't
2023.
winning 2023.
Why not? What do you mean? They got Starfield, best game ever.
Zelda's coming out. We got Spider-Man 2 and/or Wolverine coming out.
But they got Todd Howard.
Todd Howard.
What? That's what they tell. That's what they tell me. They got Todd Howard though.
That was funny.
Hey man.
They got that concept art and sandwich,
That
BG.
snake oil salesman Todd Howard.
Hey man. This is what the
Pete
crowd
Hines,
tells
them
me.
Fucking goofy bastards.
You know, Todd Howard is the key to all their problems.
Thank God, Howard.
Yeah,
That's a hard nickname though.
it is.
What's
okay.
Matt Booty's nickname?
Cheeks.
So yeah, I give it to Horizon for best action adventure game. Best
Mother lover, bro.
Best action game: Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and TMNT.
Give it to Sifu.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
I heard from a Nintendo fan that Bayonetta was supposed to get a Game of the Year nomination. What happened?
You heard it from Baron and you heard it wrong.
Well,
yeah, I'm about to say the CT recipient Baron.
Let me say on his
God
his
of War's
behalf.
Metacritic
94.
94.
Well,
Might have went to 95.
after it wasn't nominated, after I told him it wasn't going to be nominated, even though he didn't make a statement, I assume what he said is this is completely asinine. I assume that's what he said.
Of course.
Yeah.
Asa 9, Asa 10, Asa 11, Asa 12.
That boy out of here. So yeah, Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty, Neon White, Sifu, TMNT. I would give this to. I think I would give this to Sifu.
Yeah.
I only played the first 2 levels of Sifu. I got to give it to TMNT, dog.
You say beat Seafood?
I can't believe he ain't beat
Nah,
Sifu.
man, because I got to the one dude and he smacked me in the face with that billy club and I turned that shit off.
And you
Brought
sitting
back
there
bad
asking us in
memories.
the Discord, what game should I stream, guys? What game?
Hey, man, listen, bro. I ain't want no smoke with old buddy. I was dipping him a little bit. Then he smacked my ass in the head with that stick. I said, well, shit, I'm not supposed to be playing this right now.
Yeah.
I moved on.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Hold on.
Best VR AR game. I don't think any of us played any of these. Maybe Alex did. After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2.
I think only Red Matter and Moss are on PlayStation. I don't even know about Red Matter for sure, but Among Us VR isn't on PlayStation yet, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna skip best mobile game and best community support. I think we can skip that.
No,
Best.
what is that? I'm curious.
Okay, Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and Fortnite and No Man's Sky.
Halo. Where's
Oh
Halo?
god.
I heard the new season was going to revive the game.
That's what they told me a year ago.
Like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, they did tell me that you're going to feel real salty and be mad when Halo's player count goes up to what it was at launch. I remember somebody told me that a while ago. Didn't happen, by the way. Spoiler alert, didn't happen.
Halo Infinite could go down possibly as one of the biggest flops in the history of gaming.
All right. Best
You know that, right?
Yeah. It's on the list.
Going up though, 6,000 people today.
Yeah.
Plus 46% gain.
Nice. Best debut indie game: Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivors. Man, I can't believe this community
If
really.
Vampire Survivors wins.
Y'all hype this game.
Stray should win.
I can't believe y'all hyped this game so much. It was cope. Y'all hyped this game so much. It was cope. But yeah, I think Stray should win. Yeah. Stray should win that. And best indie game is Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. Sifu should win that.
Yep.
Best ongoing game: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
Where's Halo?
Don't really care.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably Final Fantasy 14.
All right, we're almost done. Best performance: Ashley Birch, that's Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn. Charlotte McBurney, that's the chick in A Plague's Tale Requiem, I think. Christopher Judge, Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. Man Engage in Immortality, don't know who the hell that is. Sonny Suljic in God of War Ragnarok. I think the young boy maybe should get this. Sonny Suljic.
I got Christopher Judge winning, man.
Yeah, one of them. Either Young Boy or Christopher Judge should get that. Best audio design: Call of Duty, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West. Not sure about this one. I don't know if any audio really stood out. Actually, I think I might give that to Call of Duty.
Horizon, I get it. Horizon.
I think I might actually give it to Call of Duty, maybe. They were good with that. Best score in music: A Plague's Tale, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I know I don't really pay attention to music and score like that.
Same
in games.
here. I feel like though I would say Metal Hellsinger probably gets it, being that its whole gameplay element revolved around shooting on beat.
Yeah, and it probably still won't win.
Xenoblade 3.
Okay. Best art direction: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. I'm gonna be listen. Nothing besides Horizon Forbidden West should win this category. I don't, and this has nothing to do with how you feel about Horizon Forbidden West. But if you play this game and look at this game and don't think it should win best art direction, something is wrong with you. Like, what other game really deserves it? Because God of War Ragnarok is not even on the level of Forbidden West visually and with the art direction. So I think that's clear.
Can you go over the nominations again?
Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray.
Scorn.
Stop this.
What?
Pack it up, Smooth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Scorn was a great game. I'm just saying, but art direction.
It's like you like seeing all them like weird ass looking
What
dicks and shit.
the brown rigid walls and the oozing goo.
Brown dicks on the wall, Smooth. What are you talking about, bro?
Like, come on, bro. What?
That's saying it's the only different looking game on that list. Bro.
Different doesn't mean better. Would you want more game? Would you want more games to come out that look like that game?
I have a perfect example I'd want to bring up right now, but I'm not trying to get us canceled. And Smooth, it ain't real. It's not real. Give it score. No.
Horizon deserves that. Best game direction: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon, Immortality, and Stray. What y'all think?
Said, like, Scoring would be my choice, but that's just me.
Did you even finish the game?
Best game direction, Smooth. That wasn't even a nominee.
My bad. I thought we were still on art direction.
No.
Hold on, did you finish Scorn?
No. The game visually doesn't change from start to finish though.
I got a 3-hour game, you ain't beat it, bro.
What happened?
Oh boy.
I just kind of got like lost. So I'm like, and once I get lost in the game, that's pretty much it.
That's a wrap.
Just say you got tired of it.
No, I mean, because I didn't play long enough to get tired of it. I just got there's games I literally got tired of that I hope to resume, but
I don't know, man. I seen your stream and shit. You look bored out of your mind.
yeah, that was only one stream, but I advanced well past that at the point, so I probably don't even have much left of the game. I just haven't had the urge to go back and play it.
Yeah, I think best game direction is probably between. It'll probably be between God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring. Because here's the thing, right? In my opinion, if this is about combat and gameplay, I think God of War is a better game in terms of that specifically than Elden Ring, because when you think about it, Elden Ring, there's a higher ceiling in God of War, like combat wise. I don't think that's even debatable. There's a higher ceiling and there's more depth. So that's what I go with, right?
They gonna drag you, BG.
I don't know how. Listen, when you break down Elden Ring's combat. What is it? Okay, it's pretty much the light attack, heavy attack, your magic, your mimic, and I think I'm missing one more thing. Yeah, your runes. That's really it. But like, there's no like combat variety. That's the thing about Souls games. Souls games don't have like different attack moves. You're doing the same attack over and over again while just dodging attacks and using magic and other moves that are afforded to you. But it's not like it has a move variety. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm saying, that these other games have more depth than that. So,
well, game direction also goes, and I would say like pacing and the way shit is laid out overall, not just combat.
Probably, yeah. I just look at it as
so God of War might not win because people are having a problem with the way the game is paced with the puzzle. Even though I don't have a problem with it, but that is a main complaint I'm seeing a lot of people have. So,
BG, having more combos doesn't mean combat is better. I kind of disagree. I don't know. I think the more combat options you have and the more moves you have typically make combat better.
The hell kind of Gundam game are we watching on screen?
I don't know. It looks like Mini Gundam or some shit. I don't know what this is. Like Chibi Gundam. I don't know. And Game of the Year goes to nominations are Plague's Tale: Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I usually argue whoever wins Best Game Direction probably should win Game of the Year. I think that's logical.
I agree, but it don't always happen. Like
Yeah.
Studio of the Year, if you win Studio of the Year, how the fuck you don't win Game of the Year? I don't understand it. Some of these awards should go hand in hand. I agree.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got God of War winning, man.
Yeah. I haven't beaten God of War
even
yet.
with the flaws, the problems I got with the game is phenomenal, dog. It just is what it is. Respectfully.
Yeah, I haven't beaten God of War yet, but at the point where I'm at, I was like, yeah, this is Game of the Year to me, because just when you judge things on all the different dimensions, story, gameplay, visuals, that's how I look at it. You know, I split it into 3, and I'm like, okay, who did the best out of all these 3? Visuals, I mean, let's say we're only entertaining Elden Ring and God of War. Visuals, God of War obviously is more visually impressive than Elden Ring. Story, if you want to put up the hidden lore and the hidden story of Elden Ring versus God of War, I'm still choosing God of War's story.
Do y'all feel like we're gonna be talking about God of War for years to come, or do y'all feel like it's because
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because we don't really talk about Horizon like that. The way that for the length of time that we talked about that first one.
I feel like God of War is gonna be a divisive game like The Last of Us Part 2 in certain regards, but I don't think it's gonna be like a real topic of conversation though.
No, I don't think so.
And you know why? Another reason is because people have, during the launch window, this is like the hottest time of the game. People really can't talk about it because anything you say about the fucking game is considered a spoiler, right? So it's like we've already been accustomed to not talking about the game. So by the time motherfuckers play and beat it, ain't nobody gonna be talking about that shit for real no more. So it's like it was never really part of the conversation.
I don't see if spoiler cast is even needed at that point, because by that time,
even though like God of War Ragnarok is amazing, I do think I'm more excited. I'm glad like all the sequels, because some of the best games we've been getting are obviously sequels from last generation, which is nothing wrong with that, right? But I think now, and there's still Spider-Man left, but I think we're getting into the territory where we're going to start to see the actual new IPs made for this generation, and I think that that's going to be exciting. So I think those are going to be the games where we actually
all these games as a service and shit like that. We might be headed for fucking dark times if we're being honest.
One other thing that bothered me about God of War, how you could definitely tell like it was a last gen game. Don't put
absolutely.
Don't put pots in the game that you can break and can't break. Everything's either breakable or it's not.
I thought Tony Polanco and all them was over exaggerating with the, you got to squeeze through all these cracks in the wall. I was even clowning when I was streaming, like, bro, I did this shit like 3 times in an hour, bro. This is what y'all was complaining about. By the time I beat that game, I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Stuff like that. I was wondering, is this one of those things where they needed to hide the loading of the level? I was like,
yes,
yeah, of course. That's why they do it. Yeah, absolutely.
One of the developers claimed, and I don't really believe this, doesn't like seem to hold true to me. They claim that it forms as a choke point, so the player knows exactly where to go. It's very obvious where
sometimes they do funnel you into the right direction, and that's that for the player agency. But at the same time, that's definitely the load shit as well.
Yeah, because you can have choke points without it being like this part you have to squeeze through. It could just be it narrows here, and it's just a small area that there's nowhere else to go. The only nigga that could get lost is Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they have dual purposes, but those are also like it's just old game design, man. Like, and it's something I used to get mad at people saying a term Sony template, which we do see the similarities in the game, but I gotta be honest, bro, that Sony template shit, that's really not no fucking joke, bro. Like I said, bro, God of War Ragnarok feel like every other PlayStation game put together. And that ain't necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, how many times we gonna do this shit, bro? Like, even if the game is phenomenal, fantastic, like, I guess they on some shit like if it ain't broke, don't fix it type shit. But goddamn, bro, like the Sony template is a real thing.
That's why the new IPs
There was definitely a time in Ragnarok where I was like, did they lift this ice snow section? I can't hear somebody else off the podcast that were talking to me, but don't overtalk me, man. But
What?
Buster.
Who was
Oh
that?
man.
but there were sections of Ragnarok that I felt like were lifted right out of The Last of Us Part 2.
Bro, I felt like
Like
I was playing
outdoor
Ratchet and
ice
Clank sometimes.
sections.
I'm like, yeah, no, that's facts, bro. I'm like, what the
I was like, am I in Last of Us?
pulling in riffs and shit. I'm
Or-
like, this Ratchet and Clank ass game. No,
Oh,
man, they got a
God.
lot of that stuff, man.
Yeah, new IPs, man. The new IPs gotta take us somewhere different. So
They got to, bro.
yeah,
I mean, they're not going to unless Sony decides they want to do something more sci-fi, medieval.
But you know-
like they like to do like. I mean, it's fictional, obviously, but
I think they will. I think the new
The
IP
problem
will.
with taking us somewhere, the problem with taking us somewhere different is that I don't think we're gonna fuck with the change. It's finna be all this, fucking cyberpunk, cybernetic first person shooter, fucking free to play. Like the shit finna be ass.
Just say you not gonna fuck with it, Jack.
You not gonna fuck with it neither, bro. We seen Haven Studio concept art.
You
That
shut your
shit look
damn
like
mouth.
ass.
That's
That
Haven. That's Haven.
Bro, all these new studios making these bum ass games. we
I'm
gonna
not.
like
Listen,
these
I'm not gonna f. No, but I don't f with all the games now. So that's
But
not
that's
going.
what- but the-
That's not going to
But
change.
the problem is we have alternatives now. We still got a God of War we can lean on, the Last of Us we can lean on. Eventually, these gonna be the main shits. Like this is it. Y'all wanted this, right? And we gonna be like,
Listen,
no, we did. We
I'm okay with that. Like I like what's the name? Media Molecule ain't made no game. Ain't made a game I like. I didn't like Days Gone. I don't like that these niggas have a dedicated studio for a racing game or a baseball game. So there's literally like 4 or 5 PlayStation studios off the bat I will never like. So it makes no difference to me.
Speaking of which, how did a game that sold 5 million plus in Days Gone not get a sequel greenlit?
You know what happened, Bond? And I even read the story wrong. They didn't want to make a sequel. Ben Studio didn't want to make a sequel.
That's their fault.
Yeah, they never even approached Sony to make a sequel. See, I thought they went to Sony with the idea of a sequel and they got like rejected, but that's not what happened. They just refused to make. They didn't want to
Sony would have let them make a sequel because
Yeah.
all the assets, the environment, everything is set. A sequel is cheaper to make than a brand new thing.
Bro, that was the 3rd best-selling game the year it came out. It might even been better than, but yeah, 2019 that was like the 3rd best-selling game that year.
Which game?
overall.
Which game?
Days Gone.
Yo, can y'all? Oh, look, it's one thing if Smooth eats. We can't kick him off the podcast, but you can't be a guest eating and talking.
Yeah, shut your damn mouth, Alex, white man. But yeah, I'm here for the new IPs, whichever direction.
I'm here for them, but at the same time, and I just don't, bro. I see
here
how this
for it.
shit going, bro. This is what we gonna have. We gonna have 1,000 fucking Horizon games. They probably gonna lean on God of War since this game did so well. We gonna have all these
I don't
bum
think
ass
so.
spin-off games, and then we gonna have some bullshit to play.
I disagree, Jack. I disagree. Listen, you already know what I think about you. I think
You already know what I think about you, nigga.
Yeah. I think your
Get my DM.
worry for PlayStation games really comes from it going to PC. I think like you think like that's the downfall of everything.
I don't really give a fuck about that no more though, man. I'm past that. Like bro.
Jack think we gonna get a bunch of Blacklight retributions.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a whole bunch of free to play dog shit that don't nobody want to play.
I disagree, but
And them games gonna lose so much fucking money, bro. Like that's what we not talking about.
We'll see.
Nobody gonna play this shit.
We'll see. Let's
Free to
move
play
on.
games. Most free to play games got one chance to make an impression. Your first impression is sometimes your last impression. And if they don't come out the gate right, and if they don't keep the community strong, it's a reason a lot of companies don't make free to play games. And the ones that do, they fucking flop. It's a reason only like a handful of free to play games strive in this market. It ain't an easy thing to penetrate, bro. Like that's why I don't understand. Why would you make 10 to 12 free to play games at one time? Like this ain't no easy shit. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
What genre y'all think they gonna try to get all the the racing, the shooting, the party play? What type of genre?
I think we're gonna have a better variety of
It's gonna be mostly
PlayStation
shooters,
first party games than we've ever had in recent times. I would say
I
recent
hope it's
times.
not all shooters, bro.
No, I don't think it will be. I think it's gonna be a great variety, and I'm here for it.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
I think they're gonna have a kart racers in one of them.
But speaking of PC, so Yamauchi, the head of
That don't sound right. You said it wrong.
no,
That's
it's
got to-
Yamauchi, ain't it?
That's got to be the wrong. You sure it ain't Yamauchi, motherfucker? What the fuck? Who the fuck is
Hey,
Yamauchi?
but hey,
Yamauchi?
hey, it's not Yamauchi. Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know this
I
nigga.
thought you was asking for fellatio, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Hey, man, you know who I'm talking about? The head of Polyphony Digital, man. That make
I don't know that nigga, man.
that make goddamn Gran Turismo. I don't play
I don't
this.
know that man's name. I don't know. Maybe the name
I don't play this damn game. I don't play
somebody
this.
says Yamaguchi, man. It's
Hey,
Yamaguchi, bro.
hey, man, I don't play this damn game, so
Yamauchi. Shut the
I
hell
don't know
up.
how to say this nigga name. Anyway, Yamaguchi. You know, since y'all care about this man name so
I don't
much.
know what game is on the screen. What game?
I
is
heard
this?
your coochie when you said that.
I don't know. But he said, yeah, they're considering putting Gran Turismo on PC. I'm surprised they're not already working on it.
This is a non-story. If you put your biggest IPs on PC, well, the Gran Turismo is their biggest IP, but if you put them on, of course you'll put Gran Turismo.
Because he said, what was his some shit he said? He said it's not currently being worked on or hasn't been done yet because quote unquote Gran Turismo is very fine tuned. I don't know what the hell that means in terms of like porting it to people. It sounds like just PR talk. I'm like, I don't know what that you know.
First of all, he's a fucking liar because that game was in the NVIDIA leaks, and every single game that was in the NVIDIA leaks has been announced so far.
Jay got right on time.
I don't even think PC players gonna like it because anytime I've seen PC people on social media or YouTube play the racing games, they doing entire engine swaps, customizing engines. They doing random drifting on the freeway and shit. Putting GT might be too what's the word? Strict for them.
Restrictive.
Yeah, restrictive. They might not like it.
Our official for racing in a circle is here. Jay Guy. What do you think?
Racing in a circle. Wow. Yeah. Let me see. I read the article and read his quote, and the way he's talking about that game is so intricate. Like it's so special. I'm not too sure if PC can run the game. Like that's the impression I got from him. I don't really see the game being that technical. I think in a grand scheme of things for PC racing games, it'd be cool to have because like some people want to play a racing game just to collect cars because that's what Gran Turismo turned out to be basically. Me personally, would I buy it? I'm kind of on the fence on it because I really don't want to sit there and collect cars all day. I want you just give me everything so I could just do what I want from there. But the thing is on PC, it's for them to come is a big name, but they have a lot of competition though. So a lot of people are gonna like just go through this game like a fine tooth comb, you know what I mean, and dissect it because we're expecting certain things on the PC front, like
y'all snobs.
Huh?
Y'all are snobs.
Nah, I mean, like, dude, even one of the oldest racing games, iRacing, is like 12 years old, has triple model support, ultra wide support, things like that. So this game's gonna have to just do the bare minimum, meaning like to be compared to other racing games on the platform. But I really don't know what type of angle they're gonna go at it. Will it be the same as the PlayStation version, like through and through? I don't know. But also, I know some Sony people will probably be upset because if it comes to PC, we don't have to pay to play online because there's no point of bringing it over to PC if it's not online. You know what I mean? Huh?
I don't think nobody give a fuck no more, man.
Nah, there's PlayStation dudes that still be crying about it.
Yeah, so like, but not to mention, will the game be crossplay with PlayStation? That'll be something I'm more interested in knowing because I have a couple of friends that have the GT7, and if it's crossplay with them, I wouldn't mind buying it just to race with them. You know what I mean? But if it isn't, then I might as well. That kind of lessens the chance of me buying it. You know, I don't know. They're trying to persuade someone like me to come back into the ecosystem of Gran Turismo or just go on and do what I'm doing currently. You know what I mean? So,
question: how often do they update the racing games that your community usually, play on?
The ones I play, like twice a year, like two to three times a year, roughly. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask how is the presentation? Because GT7 is like a coffee shop simulator. Like they you damn near feel like you walking in dealerships and seeing commercials. But the games that y'all play, is it legit just pick a car, go race, pick a map or whatever? Is it that bare bones, or do you feel like there's an actual narrative or campaign or player profile.
It's like picking up Street Fighter. Like, here's your characters, like, and it's up to you to master them. So it's the same aspect playing like ACC, iRacing, or Assetto Corsa, and the list goes on. Like, the games are already, or the cars are already like, that's a GT3 version of it, or the BTCC version of it.
So that's my question. You don't have to.
You're not there souping it up. It's already like at that standard already.
You don't have to do any in-game currency to buy a car in that game.
No,
Wow.
not at all.
Okay.
No, not at all.
So
like that. So like if somebody's looking for that, like to, actually have like a game that has like a maybe not an RPG aspect, but like where you build your own car, you start off with nothing and get something, then Gran Turismo is the game you want to play. But for me personally, I'm past that. I just want the car done already, and I want to learn the track and adjust the car to that. You know what I mean?
Y'all are competitive sandbox niggas.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, because like I said, it's like buying Street Fighter, and you pick a character, and that's the character you play all the time to master them, to compete against other people. It's the same aspect when it comes to like the sim racing scene that I'm in, at least.
Okay.
Like you have a couple cars that you pick through for certain tracks or whatever, you master them, and you go on and race them. And Gran Turismo is more of like, a journey, I guess you would say, right? Is that the best descriptive word to use?
It's an experience
for that game, I guess.
So when you had your clan, did you do like, in the FaZe clan with the Call of Duty, you had to do like a promo video and they had to prove it? Do you have to prove yourself in the race community, or do you just ask?
Man, it's not like that.
Does your name ring bells around the racing community? Like, they know you?
Around the people I play with, yeah. I mean, like,
you come on the track, they hear that putter, putter, putter. They know that's your car when you come around.
Like, that's Jay got that nigga ass. Goddamn. Make sure y'all race him, goddamn.
Nah, it's not like that. I mean, like I said, I mean,
hold on, y'all smell them scallions? Is that Jake?
I mean, like for me, racing games, like I race competitively. I mean, that's just is what it is. I mean, like that's how I do it. And I know Gran Turismo has a competitive scene, but it's just not really like brought up. Like, it's not really broadcast that much for some reason. Besides when PlayStation does it. So
yeah.
There is a community on there. I linked the site a couple times in the in our Discord to try to spread the word to people that want to race in a clean race, more in a competitive scene. But like I said, overall, I mean, if GT7 comes to PC, it'd be great. It will sell for sure. How many units? I don't know, but like I said, it'll be compared to what we have currently. So it has a lot of standards to meet up to. The HDR stuff they're talking about bringing, like, honestly, nobody really cares about that in a grand scheme. Just give me the frame rate and have the game have triple monitor support, ultra wide support, and also support all the steering wheels we have on PC, which is like a large variety. So they have a large huh?
I was gonna say one more question.
Go ahead.
What was the PC community? Did y'all feel sore? Or did you feel left out when Drive Club was out? Did y'all want that to ever come, or did y'all kind of like scoff at that?
Man, I wasn't in the sim racing like heavy back then, so like I don't think it was even a thing. Like, I think I know BG bought a steering wheel for it. I don't know how that turned out.
No, I didn't buy a steering wheel. I just bought the game, and I bought Drive Club and put up like a few videos and sold it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, yeah, that I bought that game solely for profit.
I really tried to get that game a chance. I even played it in VR. I just couldn't do it.
But I thought you did buy a steering wheel back when you were in college or something.
No, not for Drive Club. I do remember
that was his bed, Jake. He had a race car bed, bro.
Oh, this nigga, shut up.
In the background, man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. I thought he did. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, if you guys have no more other questions about it or talking points, I'll go ahead and drop
we
out.
about to wrap this up.
Hold on, you gotta hit that outro.
Nah.
I'm
still working on. I tried the other day in this other chat I was in. It like, man, we can't even hear everything. I was like, oh, fuck it. So yeah, I'm still working.
All
right, man.
I know. Later.
All right. Let me run through some quick news real quick, so we can do these super chats. Dead Island 2 has been delayed till April 28th.
Again?
And who looking forward to that?
Didn't that shit get delayed for like 8? That game got delayed for 8 years, and it got delayed again.
What's the new date?
April
Smooth, you're
28th.
still eating. Smooth, you're still eating, man. Come on.
No, I'm not.
So I guess
He just playing in his teeth.
Yeah, what was that?
He's a bad liar too. Yeah, April 28th. Yeah, this feels like the 10th delay. Volition is also being merged into Gearbox because Embracer Group owns both of them, so they're like merging them into Gearbox Studios.
Awesome.
What else? Ubisoft confirmed that they're bringing their games back to Steam.
About time.
Yeah, that's good. Sonic co-creator Yuji Naka has been arrested by Japanese authorities on suspicion of insider trading. Don't really care about this, but anytime I could, get some good old Sonic slander off, I got to mention it. Amazing. Love it.
Insider trading was the second thing I thought he'd be arrested for.
Yeah, I was about to, yeah, exactly, right? At least it's not the other thing. This is okay.
He tried to run up a wall when they pushed him.
This is okay. You get it. You get arrested for that. There's no real shame. I mean, it's not cool, but there's no shame in that. Like the other thing.
You got to do hard time.
No, I thought he got arrested for the other thing.
Yeah.
Hey, this must listen gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna understand.
All right. And and some some stupid, ABK, Activision, Blizzard deal updates. So y'all know we don't
talk about this shit anymore.
No, we don't get deep into it. I just mention it in quick passing. So Microsoft. So what's the latest shit that happened? Microsoft. There's like an FTC lawsuit that might happen. Sony threw EA and Battlefield under the bus and said that Battlefield can't compete with COD. Sony said that because now right now they're at the phase of this where they're trying to like make the other company look better than they are. So they're like there's just like literally just saying everybody else's dick is bigger than theirs, which is funny.
Given the region, yeah.
Microsoft admitted that Sony's games are way better than theirs. This is literally what they said. They said Sony games are way better than theirs. Sony said that Microsoft has way more subscribers in their in Game Pass and in their subscription services. And according to New York Times, Microsoft offered a new deal to Sony, saying that guaranteed Call of Duty will be on PlayStation for the next 10 years. So that's the latest development and all this dumb shit that I don't really care about.
If I was on that one to sign that deal either, fuck that.
Yeah. What are Xbox fans going to do if this deal doesn't go through? Then Starfield ends up.
That lawsuit telling me that it might not. To be honest,
I mean, I've heard that doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really decrease the chances.
The lawsuit doesn't mean anything because if anything, if it does get a lawsuit, Microsoft would more than likely win in court.
Oh,
and if they win in court, then that's a problem for FTC and PlayStation because they don't have to commit to any of the concessions.
Yeah, so it doesn't really mean anything, and I don't really care about it.
They would prefer it not to, because obviously if they go to court, then that delays the deal past their target of June, July. So, but if Activision is already talking like, hey, we're willing to defend this, they obviously want to sell. Then I don't see any way this loses in court. It would just suck because it delays the whole process.
So what's worst case scenario? That the deal doesn't go through and Starfield and all these other games come to PlayStation 5?
I mean, Starfield still wouldn't come to PlayStation.
Yeah, because that's Bethesda.
No, it would.
You think so?
If they don't own Bethesda, hell yes.
No, they already own Bethesda. They don't own Activision.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's Activision.
I'm confused.
EA called the fan a milkshake brain. That was fire.
Fire.
What?
Yeah, so a fan said, let me bring it up real quick. So
that was Need for Speed Twitter account, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but EA owns, Need for Speed. So let me see what happened. So Need for Speed tweeted out, said, "You asked and we listened. Pre-order Need for Speed Unbound Palace Edition today for 3-day early access to Lakeshore." And then a fan responded, said, "Hold on. What did we ask for and what did you listen to exactly to pay more for 3 days early access?" Need for Speed account, this is the official Need for Speed account, responded, "Gameplay video, 3 days early access was always there. Reading is fundamental." Then the fan responded, "Oh, right. Charging extra to your loyal fan base to play games 3 days early isn't really cool and a bit exploitative. Customer relations is fundamental." Need for Speed responded and said, "You are a milkshake brain." and then he responded, said, "You're a milkshake company." And Need for Speed responded, said,
A milkshake company.
Yeah, Need for Speed responded, said, "Cry about it, bro, or just buy the regular price. I don't care." He's
You
then.
know what I would have said?
Take it easy.
Oh no, I'll have been like, my milkshake brings up.
Yo, pause.
Pause.
What?
Yeah, I would have posted the video if he was like, "You're a milkshake company." I would have posted the video of the song.
That might have been a fire response. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Then the customer responded. He said, "I was gonna buy your game on release, but due to the admin of this account, you've lost a sale. Well done. Stay edgy and keep being irrelevant for the 12-year-olds. You ain't half as cool as you think, Chief. You're an embarrassment and unprofessional."
God damn.
And then Need for Speed said, "I'm not reading all of that. Sorry." That happened. He said, "This was fire."
I like that.
I like this. I like this energy from Need for Speed. I like this.
I do, because you know what? You know why? I hate when these edgelords try to be all edgy, but then when a company gives them a taste of their own medicine back, "Oh, you're unprofessional. I'm not buying your game." Hey, shut up.
Yeah,
Y'all love to be like, "Oh, nobody should be able to police how we talk, and we should be able to talk to these developers any way we want." And then when they clap back, they be getting mad.
I like this energy.
The original tweet did have a genuine point. He's like, "Nigga, who is begging and asking and jumping off the rafters for a 3-day early?"
Well, that's a normal
$10
thing now.
extra.
When you buy the deluxe edition for games, you
I
get it
know,
3
but
days
he was
early.
calling it out how corny that is. He was like,
I
"Bro,
feel
who was
like-
asking for this?"
Yeah, I feel like both points had. Yeah, I fuck with both sides of the argument, to be honest.
I just like that I just like that they clapped back with him. I like that energy, and I'm buying that game day one.
That dude wasn't gonna buy that game anyway.
Probably.
That's funny.
But then what ruined it is EA came out and apologized. I'm like, don't apologize.
Come on.
Don't apologize.
And
You got to stand on that, bro.
facts.
You got to stand
Sit
on
on the
that,
cake.
Well, whoa. Hey, them getting worst company in a row all them years kind of making sense now. They roasting niggas on Twitter. I don't know, man. Shit crazy. Niggas think they Wendy's. Can't be doing that.
Which developer did this in Need for Speed?
And
Speed
last,
Hunters?
I don't know, brother.
Don't know.
Let me see.
And lastly, Sony is finally banning shovelware from the PlayStation Store.
Are those easy platinums?
Yeah, and bullshit games. Yeah, like them 10-minute bullshit games. Yep.
They're not even 10. They're like 2 minutes. First of all, I'm glad they're finally doing this. Long overdue. They've already ruined the ecosystem. Trophies were never made to be a joke or a laughing stock of the industry, but they made them that. They used to curate shit. You used to couldn't have a play. Digital, it was rare for a digital game to even have a play. I've been over this, bro. Like Resident Evil 4 is a full-fledged AAA game. It don't got a platinum trophy on PlayStation. Like you used to actually have to apply for shit like that. Now you can have the talking hamburger, a fucking 30-second game where you tap X 2 times to get a platinum trophy. So they made a mockery of their fucking trophy system. I'm glad they're finally trying to fix it, but it's just too late. And on top of that, what's even worse, industry-wise, is that those games bury actual games that come out on the store, right? So legit games like Cult of the Lamb, Stray, you're not seeing those games because there's a fucking 1,000, the dog P, the dog F, jumping taco. It's just cluttering up the store. It's a shame, bro. Hey, whoever control that shit, they need to be fucking ashamed of themselves. They used to curate shit that came out on the store. And I don't mind having 1-2 games like this. They was letting these people release dozens of games like this per week. Like, it was ridiculous, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, glad they're doing something about it.
Before then, half the store is all coming soon. you have to navigate for like 10 minutes to see a game where you can actually download.
It was a game called Platy Bird, right? Which was like a knockoff of Angry Bird, but it was one of those quick platinum games. They made them change the name to like, I forgot what the name was, but they kept letting them bring the games out. It was one game of that out, but like you said in the coming soon section, they was up to like whatever the fuck Bird 6. Like, bro, y'all gonna keep bringing these out, bro? Like, place they need to be ashamed of themselves.
Jack Superchats.
Super chats for the week. Let me see. Let me reload this, bro.
Jack, you really like Snickers? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with Snickers, bro?
Snickers are kind of trash, bro. They been
And they got
kind of
that
trash.
vein on them and shit, bro. You bugging, bro.
You freak ass.
That's where all the flavor at.
I think
How long do you roll this?
it should when you bite it, it should go doop doop. When you bite it, BG, you're probably just getting the wrong ones.
Was that the Weapon Wheel intro song? Fuck are you talking about? Dude. Oh, man. I'm loading up the super chest because it
Didn't Snickers like tweet that out again before? Like, because didn't they remove the vein and people got upset, so they put it back in? What's wrong with society?
Oh wow! Did y'all see
I thought that was trolling. Not a vein.
Have y'all seen the PlayStation Store?
What's wrong with it?
They updated the PSVR 2. Y'all ain't see that?
No, bitch, nigga. What's going on?
Yeah, they got
with it?
PS5 games, PS4 games free to play, PSVR 2. Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, I got them pulled up.
These are games they gonna have on there.
Damn, it was a slow week. What the fuck? Hold on, let me see. All right, we got Cornbread. It says, "Happy holidays, bro. I just started playing this old game in my backlog, quote unquote, Mutant Year Zero. Did you ever beat that since it was similar to XCOM?" I actually got Mutant Year Zero.
I played like halfway through, but that game is kind of
that game hard as shit.
It's kind of. I feel like it's kind of broken in a way. Go ahead,
bro. That game is difficult as fuck. I couldn't beat it. We got El Matador 809. It says, "BG, you know, Aloy is coming to get you for switching for her for Kratos for Game of the Year. Both games are amazing and huge improvements for sequels."
Yeah, I mean, it's Horizon is an amazing game. It's God of War is just better. That's not saying anything bad about Horizon.
All right, so we have I clicked it off. We have a lot of donations from the same account. Why do I keep clicking it off? Yo, hold on. All right, so Strong Jawline Herman sent in a lot of donations back to back. So I'm just gonna read all his donations.
Jawline.
Yeah, his name's Strong Jawline Herman. Herman host, I would assume. All right, so he says this game is looking like Game of the Year. Doesn't it remind you of The Order? I think he means Evil
The
West.
Odor.
Wow. He said, tried Gungrave on Game Pass. Garbage. This game has the potential to become something bigger. I think he talking about Evil West and all them. Lastly, he says, Lost Soul Aside is looking tasty. Bro, is that game ever coming out, bro? God damn. They've been talking about the game for years. OBJ Jr., he sent in 2 donations. The first one says, is there a way to listen to After Dark but no talking? What?
All right, bro.
You mean be in a chat without talking?
Yeah, some people do that. They'll join and just listen live.
We'll see what we can do, brother. Then he says Microsoft trying to buy GTA 6. Who knows? All right. We have AG Crueler. He says, have y'all seen Tony this month? Boy, been MIA. Work life must be kicking his ass. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck Tony is. I hit him up in the DMs. He ain't responded though. DJ Smith, BG, can you say in Korea like in the past episode?
Why do y'all want me to say that, bro? I'm trying to not. That was kind of racist when I did that.
Yeah, like, kind of right. Yeah,
it was a little bit racist when I was like in Korea. That was kind of crazy. Why would I do that?
You did
it. You've been waiting to crank that again.
I know, right?
It sounds fire though. You think Korean people would be like actually offended if I do that in Korea?
It's no problem. It's okay if you do it, but you do a karate chop every time you say it.
You definitely got a belt like tied around your head. King of Gamers 405 says, "Are y'all looking forward to Final Fantasy Crisis Core reunion?"
Yes, day one.
All right. B Staples sent in 3 donations. The first one says, "Vampire Survivors is fire. I know y'all ain't playing it." Shaking my head.
No, brother.
Then he says, "Stray is the worst Game of the Year nominee ever of all time."
Relax, brother.
Then
what's
he
worse?
says,
I was gonna ask what's worse.
Overwatch.
I can't believe Overwatch won Game of the Year in 2016. That was crazy. Then he says, whoever said God of War Ragnarok has the best opening first hour in gaming history is a liar and needs to be stoned. Not even top 5 of all time. Now I might. He said, whoever said that God of War Ragnarok has the best opening in game and need to be stoned because they were lying.
Well, not ever. No.
2018's opening was a lot better, in my opinion.
I agree.
I disagree. I think God of War 3's opening is the best overall. Though.
No, the one between the 2 games.
Yeah. I feel like 2018 hit harder. We got another donation. The Brandalorian, he says Elden Ring has a setting, not a narrative. BG Chikorita was fire in Pokemon Gold. Racing games, imagine wanting to hold R2 and go in a circle. Well,
yeah.
Maybe you guys should play some F Formula One games instead, and you won't be going in a circle.
Yeah, because you know the thing is, real quick, like with racing games, I can understand like people who have racing wheels, how they feel immersed and how they don't get tired of it, and it's fun. But if you're just using a controller, I can't see how like racing games are so good
But
to
you
you.
supposed to turn you're supposed to turn the controller like a steering wheel when you turn it.
Oh, word. Yeah, okay.
Since when?
Racing in VR probably be fire.
I use my whole body when I race my controller.
Everybody that don't know how to play games, that's the first thing they do when they. Yeah. That's why the Wii was kind of lit, because you could actually do that in the tournament. Fire.
Yeah. All right. It's time to get out of here. Go to After Dark.
Watch these Eagles.
Yeah.
I thought they were on a bye.
Me and my wife finally started watching
Speaking of football, my fantasy team hitting, man.
House of Dragon. Binge watched the first 6 episodes.
Bro, my fantasy team, I renamed them to the Smooths. I started out 0-10 this year.
Banger.
Y'all do love each other, BG. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. You know, first six. It's crazy because the first 6 episodes of House of Dragon, there is like minimal violence. There's not a lot of violence at all, but the joint is fire.
Man, fuck House of Dragons.
Man, you still hurt, Jack? You still hurt over that last season of Game of Thrones? Get over it, bro.
Yeah, I am.
Get over it.
I can't, brother. Can't.
I'm on the PlayStation Store. I just saw Pretty Bird 6. Jack.
I can't wait till George R.R. Martin fat ass pass away. I hope he don't get done with the book. Fuck that nigga.
You crazy.
Bitch ass nigga.
Well, at
wearing them fucking Sailor Pete captain hats. Fuck you, nigga.
Why are you mad at him?
They go.
He should have wrote the rest of the books, man. He ruined the fucking show.
Hey, they gon' listen.
The show could have stopped making the seasons.
You're not wrong about that, but shit.
Listen, they gonna get them. They gonna get them official books out of him. They gonna hook that nigga up to a Futurama tank to do it.
They need to put his severed head in a.
I mean, look, when Toriyama tried to end Dragon Ball Z, what happened? They said, "No, we're doing GT."
But he can sit up and write the lore. I'm writing this video game. It's on the Elden Ring. You can write a lore for this fucking game, but you can't finish the books. You piece of shit.
Do your outro, Jack.
And you watched that final season, didn't you?
I did, sadly. Do my outro. Okay, hi everybody. This is Jack Move. Now I haven't streamed in like 20 days, real time. So I am once again asking that y'all support me financially, man. Cash App, $ Jack Move Johnny, in case you ain't been supporting the content. I know y'all don't watch my archive, so just send me some money personally, man. JiggyMerch.com. You can get a sweater with the money you send. Hey man, listen, man, tap in, bro.
Help him meet some ramen and some hot dog
I'm hurting
today.
out here financially, man. I'm really, you know what I mean? I've been doing shit, buying shit.
I'm the only one that promotes the Patreon and the podcast on regular videos.
I don't know.
But don't nobody watch your videos, though, Bob. That's what's fucked up. But listen, man.
I'm just saying, like, I'm the one that promotes us. Y'all just let it ride.
With me, man. I'm hurt out here, bro.
Yeah.
Just missed the midnight fly.
Alex.
Yeah, it's 8 to the. Just getting over the flu, so yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next week.
Oh, that was horrible. You gotta run that back, bro. What was that?
Which one? The outro?
Yeah, your outro.
Oh, my bad. This is Jay God.
Yo, that shit was funny as hell with the cross.
Catch you on the flip side.
Nigga peeling off after saying that is crazy.
Yo, AG, we did the predictions for Callisto. We said like 81, 82, 83, low 80s. That's what we had said. Yeah. Smooth.
What's up, everybody's Best Bot? Good show. Yeah, please don't forget playing Xbox is down Saturday mornings at 11:30. Apologize that I didn't do it this week. It had some family over it. So, but yeah, I still think Weapon Wheel should consider that betting pot. Make it fair for everyone. But
nigga, we know Christmas coming up. We're not doing that.
Well, we gonna be real, bro. Us as a community, we have definitely collectively forgotten. And yeah, man.
This nigga Smooth asking for a government bailout. That's what this nigga
You gotta
wants,
change
bro.
that podcast day and time, bro. You going up against PlayStation? What's up, PlayStation, bro?
What's the PlayStation? Is what they at? Like 11, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, 10 o'clock Central, man. What's up?
Yeah, Smooth, do you like your co-host now?
My co-host? Who's my co-host?
The last podcast I watched yours, you told a nigga, you was like, shut the fuck up. And then you just stopped talking. And I was like, what? Kiss really don't like these niggas. Like
You told somebody to shut up like that?
I don't recall.
This is like a year. This is a while ago.
That was a long
but
time ago.
I was like, you hate these niggas. I did not want to watch that.
You gotta reschedule the podcast. I'll be trying to tune in, man. You got to put that at a reasonable time and day, bro.
Yeah, I'm still tweaking it.
What podcast is he going up against?
What did he? What's the?
Yeah, what's up, PlayStation?
Who's that?
That's G.O.R.E and Persona, man. Great
That's
podcast.
that's Young Jock and J-Bar.
Shut up.
Great
Man.
podcast.
Bond, do your outro.
No longer undefeated of the East, but good week. Going to be resuming streaming God of War potentially tomorrow. We'll see.
All right.
I mean, I have heard I'm about halfway through. I don't know.
I can't actually last thing you did because that's a spoiler. Man, I had to go look.
What did he?
All I know is somebody's got a fine wife.
Oh, hey, you peeped that, right? You mean? That's y'all crazy.
Oh yeah, she definitely bad. I'm waiting for that Rule 34.
Yes, sir. Need that.
All right, we out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. If there's enough to talk about. All right, going after dark. Peace.
Right?
Oh, I didn't even stop it yet. I was hoping y'all would say something crazy. Never mind. Let me just go.
That outro crazy enough.
Oh. Hit the podcast player.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not for real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Will Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.